We're in, Dave. Decider. NICOV against DauT. Everything on the line. One of them won't make it to NAC4. The other one will make it to the main event. And the next up to 7 games will decide who. What are you thinking? What could we expect this set?
Well, I know that DauT in S-tier events has really good records against NICOV. So I would expect DauT to be the favorite here. And I think DauT in a best of 7 is also going to feel very comfortable. I was remembering this morning as we see a classic DauT deer push there. Very, very well done. That's just... He actually garrisoned to shoot that, though. He usually just pushes them into the villagers in the right clicks. But I was thinking of him at Red Bull when he was lying on the beanbag chair on the floor, and he had to win the best of 3. Like, he had to win the best of 3 to stay in it, and he had been practicing for 2 weeks. And I just remember him with the whiniest voice I've seen out of the biggest man, like, in proportion. And he's like, best of 3, my entire life for a best of 3.
And then we played Bengalis.
Yeah. And like YOLO'd 40 monks into a castle. Oh man. Yeah, so DauT's gonna be happy with a best of 7.
But he can't be happy with this engagement. NICOV got still got a better hit off. Still more HP, and DauT stock is delayed.
Just a little bit. NICOV still... Well, he does have the dock north of him. I was going to say he didn't have a dock, but it's blue. It's blending into the minimap just a little bit. And yeah, he's going to be considerably faster to the fishing ships. I would say Dravidians can hit their timings, right? They get the population from the dock, which is very useful in the early game. And also they will get the extra wood when they get to feudal age. But if this extends and DauT manages to survive... Byzantines are going to have an advantage here because the Dravidian tech tree is quite lacking, and the Byzantine tech tree, I mean, basically has everything you need.
Yeah, maybe Bloodline's the only upgrade that we could kind of point out is lacking, but Byzantines obviously still really happy. Plus, not really the map where we typically get to a lot of cavalry. Feels like archers and some water shenanigans together with like good monks and siege are dominating, and Byzantines indeed delivering there.
It's interesting they both just went out to the same pond, right, and docked right next to each other. Like, they're almost laming each other's fish at the moment, but it doesn't feel like those fishing ships are going to last very long. With both players making their way up to feudal age, and NICOV now going for the wall-in, and he's also got his scout hanging around there, so DauT can't even really leave.
And he does. But yeah, obviously would be a big loss. DauT scout at the other side saw or wanted some intel. Okay, are you going for both pawns there? Now tries to chase the scout away. Still has his own scout, both with on the way to feudal age. But NICOV will have the better timing, so could be rough for DauT here potentially. I think he needs to send another will. Oh, but yeah, now gets the hill off.
If he wants to keep contesting, he's gonna have to send another will, and that's what he's doing. Because like even if you win this fight, your dock is going to be so delayed, right? Because you're going to be having villager wars and stuff like this. As NICOV now gets some hits on that villager from DauT, and he's still 30 seconds away from feudal age. It's got to be very careful. And DauT did send that other vill, and it's immediately helping him. He's now 2v1 engagement. NICOV needs to run away, and it's NICOV's timings that are all messed up here as he sends another villager of his own to come forward for another dock.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense there. Really wants to contest, and look at that! Beautiful left-hand side. Both are going for a dock as well. Oh, this is going to be so messy of a game.
Yep. Both so experienced, right? When we think of Age of Empires players, like obviously DauT, but NICOV as well has been in the scene, and he's played so many different types of maps, especially hybrid maps like this. The awareness from both these guys is going to be off the charts. And you can see they're already like they're sharing the same ideas, right? They have the same timings when they want to go for that second dock, where they want to place their docks, where they want their scouts to be, bringing the second villagers out. And NICOV now waiting to get the hit against the scout, and then maybe he can use his scout to block that villager and get this guy home safely. But DauT actually manages to clear it up. Still, 1 HP on the scout. He can't kill that villager.
Yeah, this one is only for scouting now. Maybe DauT goes for the villager v villager fight, but obviously Fire Galley could help out, makes it tricky, and now he produces out of 3 docks. While NICOV, okay, now adding the 3rd dock as well, and oh, look at that, even double dock on both pawns from him.
That 200 wood is really coming into play. You can see it here. Like, he's got 170 wood in the bank, and he's got 4 docks.
Yeah.
Like that, super helping him here. DauT, though, will have the advantage with the Byzantine fires. So if the numbers are equal, then DauT has the lead on the water.
Yeah. And if it's 2 dock with 2 dock, he should get to the better numbers. Right now, and can't really keep all docks running here for NICOV, and fights basically even on both ends. But now NICOV spawns another one at the right side point.
And 3v3, DauT is favored. NICOV's going to have to sacrifice some fishing ships if he wants to keep these fires alive. Good micro from him. Look at that. He's blocking and fishing at the same time, Nili. That's just efficiency, isn't it?
Yeah. Or a bit of randomness that DauT's actually exactly the spot at the worst spot, basically.
Yeah. Oh, that's just DauT right there.
Also,
I think if you see repair villagers and you have a demo, I think you should go for the repair villager with the demo. I see a lot of players like not even looking for that. I guess it's risky though. If you run in with the demo, you could be sniped by the fires, but still.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Obviously, technically, like resource efficiency wise, a demo is worth more than a villager. But most of the time, if there's a repairing villager, you see
you'll get a fire galley with it too. Yeah, exactly. On the other side, DauT's villager is in a weird place. It was right in between the docks. I think he didn't fully realize NICOV was double docked up there at first. And DauT is actually controlling that area, which is interesting because he only has 1. Also pushing in on the right side here. And yeah, Byzantine fire galleys are just better.
Oh man, absolutely crazy. Like, how many he killed already? Look at that, 8-1 KD. How is that even possible?
9-1 now. NICOV gets a good demo, but he doesn't finish off the ships. And DauT can bring those back and repair them. He's still got 2 villagers over there to repair. And he's repairing underneath the dock from NICOV on the other side. That would be a perfect spot for a demo right there.
If you can squeeze in there, though, right? It's not obvious that the demo will spawn perfectly. But yeah, that's just weird by DauT. That he thinks that's the best spot for his army.
Still playing fully open as DauT, and NICOV, kind of realizing that he's lost the initiative on the water, is going to take control of the berries in the center. He does not have a barracks or an archer range yet. Nothing. Wow. And DauT is now adding the archer range of his own, so DauT is basically just controlling this game so far, and he still has 3 fishing ships left alive.
Does NICOV maybe think, okay, I need to take risks now? Like, pawns are not looking too pretty. And being out there in the center is one of the ways to come back into this game.
Yeah. I think he knows the risks, that DauT could have an archer range. He could be pressuring him. But he also knows that that scout is 1 HP. And it's like you said, he needs to take whatever advantage he can get. And right now, needs to put all of his wood into ships, not farms.
Oh, good demo at the left-hand side pond. Oh, okay. NICOV is kind of taking this one back now. Needs to see some repair. 2 HP fire galley. Really ambitious to take the fight again, apparently. And could be a potential split of pawns, but DauT still has some fishing ships alive.
Is this woman just going to run into the flames?
Nope.
Okay.
DauT even double archer range before blacksmith. Wow.
NICOV could kill all 3 of these fish from DauT with this demo if he's sneaky. He's got to be careful because those fires can kill the demo quite quick from range. But if they clump up on the fish in the center, he might find some value. And there we go. He's sneaky. He goes out to the right side. DauT is not noticing immediately. Now he's pulling the fishing ships away, and that's good play from DauT.
Yeah. Except the losses on the fire galley there, right? Fishing ships are more valuable than the fire galleys at that moment. DauT with fletching. Oh, this is good. This will be quite some harassment. NICOV's woodline completely exposed. Only barracks now being rushed. Fletching in pretty soon as well.
Kind of feels like if NICOV wanted to get food that badly, he could have milled the deer even at the back. Or send those villagers out to get the deer instead of coming to the middle for those berry bushes.
Maybe he was thinking, okay, you're contesting on 3 pawns against me. You can't have enough resources to also get proper land army out, but apparently he misjudged that situation a bit.
Dude, this is such a bad situation for NICOV. Would it, like, DauT can just sit on the backside of that wood line, harass it. He can go over to the berries, which are almost done anyway. There's basically nothing separating DauT from the back of NICOV's space where that gold is, so he's going to force NICOV into, like, a defensive tower. And if NICOV wants to go skirmisher production, I mean, DauT's so far ahead in land military already.
How is NICOV getting Castle Age? It has to be massive market use, right?
Well, he's got 600 gold, so...
Yeah, but like he doesn't have enough wood for a market, and all the food will run out at the front. It's basically like completely exhausting all the resources then. Won't be pretty.
He goes for a tower at the back instead of on the gold, so that means DauT can loop around to that gold once he sees his tower, if he's feeling brave. NICOV has a couple skirmishers, and they are Dravidian skirms, but, I mean, the numbers are just so far in front here for DauT.
Blacksmith
he does loop around.
Blacksmith before the market. Obviously way better for the defense, but will delay his Castle Age timing a bit more. The question is now if DauT is ever going for the market himself. Right now his eco feels really balanced to click up without the market.
Look at how many units he has in the queue, too. It's like really, really good with the resources he currently has. Of course he has the market already, and of course he's using it. He is part of Gamer Legion. That's like the calling card now, right? The earlier market. And DauT is up. DauT is up.
Looks really controlled here for the Lords. Skirm Archer aggression continues here at the gold.
It's funny too, because when I look at Gamer Legion players, like a lot of them, DauT will oftentimes sell that stone. Jordan and Viper will not sell the stone. They'll get like a little bit greedy, right? They'll keep it just in case they want to boom. DauT will just rebuy it back. He's like, that's nerd shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he built it way earlier than Jordan and Viper for sure. Yeah.
Well, it's like his crutch, right? That's how he balances. Oh, this wood line from NICOV, man. There's 28 villagers on that wood line.
Oh, pretty. And a small game pause here. Oi, 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 oi.
Yeah, does DauT get heavy plow? Nili? That would be the most GL thing I've ever seen. To get heavy plow immediately upon reaching Castle Age.
Now more harassment at the gold. Indeed, it's kind of laggy for DauT here right now. Okay, now send some of the villagers over. Actually, like, how much does he have in wood? 37 villagers on wood. He has 46 in total. Hallelujah.
Don't worry, though. He's going to get an extra 200 when he reaches Castle Age. 40 on wood now. Oh, my goodness. Everything on wood.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. DauT already has a stable as well. Continues to produce more skirmishers. Obviously, Dravidian skirmishers shoot faster, but Byzantines, less investment to get to one. Second archery range for NICOV. Now Castle Age for DauT, still 100 seconds away. NICOV here, elite skirms.
His food eco is dire right now. He's only got 5 on food. That's the fishing ships. He's adding a few more because, like you said, he's at 39 on wood right now. So, like, he can definitely afford to do that. He's got absolutely no farms yet. He is countering the army at the back, and honestly, he's in a better position than I thought he would be in. I didn't even think he would get to Castle Age.
What is he doing against a knight?
What's he doing against anything, basically?
Oh man, now goes into gold and can't tower anymore, right? Can't even buy himself enough stone. Knight is now coming in.
He's gonna have 900 wood when he reaches Castle Age.
Tricky. Completely refuses to build any farms.
Dude. Yep, nothing. Absolutely nothing. At least he's taking the deer now on the other side. Building another lumber camp on that wood line, which has been oversaturated for a very long time. And he reaches Castle Age. He now has 1,000 wood, sells 300 of it to get elite skirmishers. Still no farms whatsoever. Just has fishing ships. And yeah, that is all she wrote.
DauT adding Townsend is behind it. And yeah, just the knight too strong against the skirms here.
Damn. DauT taking that game number 1. NICOV, it looked like things were going well for him when he was trying to wall in the villager from DauT. He had full vision on the dock and everything, but DauT brought that second villager early, and NICOV couldn't really find the timing to feudal age to punish him. Also, the dock stuff, I don't know what happened on the left. Like, NICOV had 2 docks over there. DauT only had 1, and the first time I looked over there, DauT was winning the water. Very strange, right?
I think the 4th dock might have been a bit too early, right? He couldn't produce out of all of them. That's maybe a bit too much, spreading himself too thin. Like, how much do you need to produce out of 4 docks?
Well, he had the wood. Like, he had the wood in the bank. It was probably a gold situation. Also, I guess your docks do count as houses as well with your Dravidians?
No.
Maybe he was making them as a house? Who knows?
Yeah, I just randomly select at 10 minutes. And the 4 docks, like, out of the 4 docks, we produced less than half of the time. While floating resource. I think it was a macro problem from NICOV.
Maybe. I mean, he didn't look the cleanest in that game, even after he took the damage. Like, just that wood line, the wood situation in general. No farms at all being placed. Hopefully he can get it together for the next game.
Obviously, Byzantines, I think one of the strongest civilizations there. I think the fire galley bonus just helps you out so much. Plus, obviously, as we mentioned, so many options there in the long run. So I think it's totally fine. And I think DauT, did he prioritize Byzantines?
He took him 4th, and Dravidians were taken 3rd by NICOV. I'm expecting a high-pitched tone here when you see this.
What? Okay. That's something I certainly didn't expect. And I think it has to be a bad choice, no? Like, is it the throwaway? Like, aren't there like so many better civs?
I don't know. Apparently not according to DauT. He is going to pick Magyars here, and if we're seeing Magyars, it's likely to be a relic contest. The scouts are easier to get into with them, more powerful, I guess. But then we're thinking about like eco bonuses. Magyars don't have any. That's their main weakness as a civ. If they ever get to their final composition in Imperial Age, like if NICOV lets them get there, they can be really, really strong. But they're also lacking some tools like Bombard Cannon to really do damage on an arena style map, and I don't know how good their monk tech tree is. I just don't. Do they? I don't think they get redemption.
Magyars should be really underwhelming. Is it maybe for DauT just to think about the very long game composition?
Long game?
Yeah, with like heavy CA and Magyar Hussar?
Maybe. Then NICOV just booms Phlegm Revs and goes ham. Like, Magyar CA is one of the strongest late game compositions. It's crazy. If you get into that with Magyar Hussar in front, especially if you're lacking gold, it is wild. And you can add siege rams and whatnot into it, but it's just the Burgundians, there's a reason that they're picked on these arena style maps because of their eco. And they have a lot of tools if you get the castle set up forward to be able to push a civ like Magyars.
It's just like, there's so many advantages for Burgundians. Better economy, better with the relics, your stable works better, the paladin timing. Like, how would DauT even get to his CA?
I think the key here for DauT is to heavily contest the middle, keep it open, and keep himself from being cut off from his base, so he can spread out TCs and everything and play it more like an open map.
Yeah, if it's like a one-dimensional fight, the thing is, like, Magyars don't even get Bombard Cannon, or Burgundians even get better Bombard Cannon. So that alone makes it really tough to just have a one-dimensional fight through the center.
Maybe DauT he's gonna like go for some random Castle Age push. I don't know.
I think he is just playing mass scouts, like light cav, and just tries to contest the relics. I think that's his game plan.
Interesting pick, though. Interesting pick, and we already see this map with the amount of space that it has being so much different from normal arena, right? Like even that Winchester game, dude. He didn't pick up a relic until 45 minutes in. It was wild.
Yeah. My chat hated so much as well. Pretty brutal.
Like John Slow was crying.
You were
I wasn't watching him,
Slow?
but no, I wasn't watching him, but I know. Like I could say that. He was crying. So
could you quickly explain the first farm of DauT for me as well?
I was wondering about that. I don't know. Maybe
that's like
I think that's like a farm to trigger everybody watching.
Yeah, most likely. I think like there are 6 better farms to build or something like that. Oh man.
Fine. That's the YouTube thumbnail right there.
Okay, I think it's going to be lots and lots of scouts from DauT. And, well, he gets forging for free, right? Or, like, even the second attack upgrade, which is no difference against monks. But against other scouts, against potential spearmen, can build them cheaper as well. And I think he just basically wants to make it a mass light cav game.
Yep. Iron casting for free as well, so that's a tech that if you're going to light cav, let's say your NICOV, you're not likely to get. Right, if you're going for that fight, at least not early anyway. So DauT is going to have the advantage in that light cap battle, but you see Nicov going up earlier to the Feudal Age as he's going for an FC play as well, and he's got both of his eco upgrades already.
What do you think about the approach from Nicov? Just go Spearman, get 2 relics, and be fine with that. And don't play the light cav game.
Yeah, 100%. Like, even if you get 1, I think you should be fine with that. You're Burgundians against Magyars, right? Like, you're going to have the window in early Imperial Age where your economy is just way better and you have the tools to push. And I think giving your opponent 4 relics, if they're heavily... Just make the Spearman to force DauT to actually invest into that and not get the relics for free, and you should be fine, even if you only get 1 relic.
Also nice. Magyars don't need to play Blacksmith, right? Because you're not getting a Blacksmith upgrade till you're Imp anyways.
Yep.
So market for DauT already nice and early. Nothing on gold from him right now. So is it only scouts to deny? He's not even thinking about a monk potentially.
I mean, he's got a market. You can always sell for a monk. It is strange though. I like market stable better than market blacksmith, even in Nikov's position. Because like, when are you getting those blacksmith upgrades? It's gonna be so late when you actually use that blacksmith finally. The market's gonna have some utility before then. Yeah. I mean, the blacksmith is cheaper than the market, so there is that if your build is super tight, but...
Sometimes like Siege Workshop on other arena maps make a bit more sense. On this one,
true. You
not.
Need the black. Yeah. You do need the blacksmith for the siege.
Okay. DauT delayed his farms till Horse Color kicked in. Still no wood upgrade for him, but food economy will be very reasonable here for sure. And now adding some scouts before he gets the wood upgrade even. So he really wants to contest.
How many scouts? How many light cav do you think he opens up with before he sees something from Nicov?
I think he would at least go for like 4 or 5 scouts.
5?
And
yeah.
Then see. But he will see some scouts from Nicov, right? And therefore, I think he just goes fully... He will fully commit. Yeah.
There's so much room here for Nicov to run around, too. He knows where the relics are, and it's like, if DauT's scouts are chasing you, you can run for days on this map. So you only really need to make like 3 or 4 if you're Nicov. Just never take a fight and just keep sniping the relics. And force DauT to just keep investing into those monks. But like you said, DauT's not even on gold. He's got 11 gold right now.
Yeah.
So unless Magyars have some sort of bonus for monks that I don't know about, he's not going to be able to afford them.
Also, he simply says, okay, I'm not thinking about light cav upgrade as well, right? It is really cheap. I think it's 50 gold. So could maybe squeeze this one in. And yeah, DauT, no light cav, no monastery, simply can afford an extra town center.
Well, he's essentially, I mean, he's got the same attack as a light cav. He's got 7. These are light cav at home, right?
Husbandry now, so Nicov can chase this one. Interesting that Nicov did not click light cav. Obviously, the thing is, what's the weird thing, and I don't understand it, that why we have it in Age of Empires, that you upgrade your unit and actually get slower. Light cav is slower than a scout.
Well, the scout is supposed to run away, right? The light cav are charging in. But yeah, it is strange.
Maybe that's why
at least they adjusted it so it's no longer 3+2 attack, and then you just go to a solid 7. It's now 5 attack listed on the unit.
What was it? 3+4 it was listed, right?
Was it 3+4?
I think so.
But it was.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Was it 3+2 in Feudal Age?
Yeah, 3+2 in Feudal Age.
And then in Imperial Age, it was like 3+6 because I remember the Teuton Scouts used to be insane.
Yeah. 3+6 for Teuton Scouts, yeah.
Hard to remember all these things, Nili.
Oh yeah, it's so many changes over so many years. Hallelujah.
I know, I always get that comment when I say something that used to be and it's no longer that way, and I get the people in the Twitch chat like, professional caster, by the way. It's like, bro, do you know how many thousands of changes have gone through?
Yeah, I think...
And I'm still, like, half of my knowledge is still running off of, you know, Conqueror's expansion stuff.
Yeah. It's like, whenever someone corrects me in Twitch chat, I feel like, dude, I forgot more about this game than you ever learned.
Exactly. Exactly.
4 scouts.
It's
still
fine.
Here?
They're clearly better than us. DauT is on gold now. DauT is still not making a monk, though. He doesn't have a monastery. He's just booming up 3 TC. NICOV, 3 monks in the queue.
Question is what they will achieve, though.
No heavy plow for NICOV. What a throw with Burgundians. DauT would have had heavy plow.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
So, DauT, will he go for that 4th TC, or will he go for the monastery first? Looks like it's going to be 4th TC. He's just building into cav archers, bro. That's it. Yeah. He's just building into cav archers, and this is just classic DauT play where he's like, okay, I'm going to try my thing. Not going to go for the relics like you think I'm going to. I'm just going to get greedy, boom behind, and then try and push out with my unit composition. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, it's Magyars against Burgundians, which is a civ that's likely to win against any of my civs anyway.
Yeah, and it was pick 7 against pick 1 or something, so DauT accepts this as a throwaway. So a loss here doesn't hurt like a full loss game. He will have advantages in other games in this set. And
if he wins this, huge moral victory over NICOV. Like, big mental victory, you know?
Okay, DauT now goes for light cav himself. Could take the engagement here. Both players have husbandry. 6v5.
6v6.
Now the second farm upgrade for NICOV. Villager-wise, pretty damn close. Pretty impressive, DauT. Not even behind the NICOV upgrades.
And DauT's going to win this fight. He's got iron casting, and NICOV's going to run away. NICOV, though, pulling that weak scout away, and now it's 5 versus 3, so good fight for NICOV. DauT comes back, though, snipes that.
Still a good one for NICOV.
Runs back to his base.
Can't be too unhappy with that. Another light cav being sent in. DauT wants to take the engagement now. Really solid micro from NICOV.
To get that much value against Magyar or light cav, really, really nice with equal numbers. So, and no upgrades for NICOV whatsoever as he brings in the second relic now. And he's already got a monk going out for that third one, and he was just kind of distracting DauT throughout that fight. DauT now has a monk going for the one in the north, and you said at the beginning, if you're NICOV, like, go into some military investment, and if you get 2 relics, you're happy.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 relics with the potential of getting a third. Like, that's big. It's really, really big for him. I actually want to look at the resources collected, and honestly, Nili, it's not even that far ahead for NICOV, even with those eco upgrades.
Yeah, it's shocking how close it is. Like, DauT's
It'll
macro
start
just
to
really
pull
on
ahead
point.
for him, though.
He just simply could delay the monastery so much more.
It'll start to really pull ahead here for NICOV, I think, though.
Well,
he's getting food and gold from those relics, so that's like double resources coming in. And he's now starting to pull ahead a little bit in villager count.
Wheelbarrow also for him. That will help. DauT going for 50C. Got the monk.
He does. It should probably be on the outside, right? Unless he just wants to exhaust all the resources on the inside and then push out with 40 cav archers and hope for the best. It's barracks. It's barracks, Nili.
Wow. But NICOV,
so it's gonna be Halb opening.
I would expect NICOV to be a paladin player, so maybe that is playing against NICOV here. Also, like, the opening is just so much easier, right? If you fully commit to Halb, getting into CA instead of like going for CA directly.
I do like this from DauT. He's still queuing light cav, and look at the numbers now. He's got 8 light cav. There's only 4 light cav on the field here for NICOV as he loses another monk, and DauT is heading over to try and snipe that relic. He goes for the conversion, trying to block, but that simply just doesn't happen on this patch. And the light cav is going to make its way right through those ones.
But Pike's here in Castle Age. What? Well, that's surprising. I thought it was his opening unit in him.
So you use pikes to get yourself a position for that forward castle, I suppose.
Is it? Do you really want to get a forward castle? I think it's more like prevent the opponent from getting onto the map. I don't think DauT will build a forward castle. Or if so, it's just to buy him time.
Very strange. Very, very strange. Monks now are being sniped. The villagers are being saved. He let this light cav into the gate, but there is one conversion there, and he's going to be able to clear that up. NICOV also clearing up the light cav in the center, as well as DauT sends over more light cav from 3 stables now, and NICOV stretching out. He's stretching out for the buildings in the center. This is the moment where DauT could maybe stop this with the pikeman, but he's just a little bit too late.
Light cav a bit out of position as well. NICOV just not underproducing either, right? That was clever by him, adding the stables, going for more light cav himself, simply to get the map control. And
so what does he do now that he sees the pikeman? Does he continue with the stables, or does he go into... He stops the stables, goes for a castle, and does he go into archer ranges for hand cannons now?
I don't think it's the unit you want to go for. Just upgrade to paladin, right? And then maybe allow yourself in a transition. DauT on the way to Imperial Age as well. Do we maybe go for Costier here? Feels weird. No, only 4 on stone.
Crazy amount of army production in Castle Age here.
Yeah,
especially NICOV going for 3 stable light cap production against Magyars. Like, it's just so unorthodox, right? But DauT's kind of forced him into this position with such a weird civ selection. And Cavalier already coming in for NICOV. He won't hit that timing where he can click Paladin right away on hitting Imperial Age, but he doesn't have the resources anyway. So he's just going to get some knights on the field. Has the castle to defend himself, and DauT goes for a castle near that stone. In his base, also going for a 5th barracks. So he's really, really prioritizing the barracks and actually going for his first blacksmith of the game at the back.
And DauT now, look at that. He's actually really caring about that relic at the top. Like, all the units are going there.
Is that like have walled in? I guess he is.
Yeah, it is. It was a really nice move. Killed a villager, but another villager came in to wall it in.
NICOV finding the castle. Nothing he can do about it, though. The military... DauT has 40 military. before he even gets to Imperial Age. And what military is it? It's light cav pikemen.
And a militia.
Yeah, but I mean the militia's 6 attack though.
Yeah, that's nice.
Pretty badass.
Beefy. DauT's economy is so good behind this. Like he can instantly get to heavy CA if he wanted to.
Yep. And the number of units that he's made here in Castle Age is just kind of buying him time, right? Like Nicov opens with Cavalier. He's now cut production and he's waiting for chemistry to come in so he can go for some hand cannons. And that's in response to the pikemen. Oh, never mind. He's cut production because he's waiting for Paladin.
Oh, wow. Only 3 archery ranges. No.
This is actually looking decent for DauT here, Nili.
He is getting into a reasonable population for sure. And now 4 archery ranges. Obviously needs way more on gold though. Will be really costly for him, his army composition.
Yeah. And the halberdiers are like forcing Nicov to go into hand cannon, which can then be hit pretty well by the cav archers if DauT gets all the upgrades. Problem with cav archers, takes so long, right?
Yeah.
To get all of your techs in and to start the production. DauT has 3 archer ranges producing right now. He's making some more. Still doesn't have the unique tech for those. Still doesn't have like Parthian. He doesn't even have fletching yet. Actually, could make an argument for double blacksmith here for DauT.
I think Nicov forgot something, and something we didn't mention yet. I think he just could have done 4 traps and play Flamish. Like, yeah, we had 60 units, but there was like 40 halberdiers, 5 CA, 5 light cav. DauT could have instantly died to Flamish here. 450 builds?
I think like the people are so scarred by Flemish though. You know, because it's like it never works. It feels like it just never works, right?
No.
Maybe this is a situation where it could.
Like
the last 10 times I've seen it, it's worked once.
Okay, and you're watching the wrong players. I think often Flamish is done like when the game is already lost, and it's kind of a desperate move in the end. But I think it's still a crazy good upgrade.
Trust me, Nili. Trust me. I've seen it. Like, your point is good. Your point is good. But I made that same point for many months, and then I was proven wrong over and over and over again. It's crazy.
Well, won't be solved.
Also, how does he get under those trebs and then go Flemish with all this military on the field? I don't know. It's tough.
At 150 volts. I think.
Yeah, but you need the castle producing the trebs, and you need to get Flemish from the same castle.
Yeah. Well, you had the time. Just don't go paladins. But okay. Well, both players are pop 200. Now the real fun starts here.
And this is the dangerous composition we were talking about with DauT, right? He's missing the Magyar Hussar, obviously, and he's still missing some upgrades for the cav archers. There's only 21 of those cav archers right now, but they already have recurve bow, already has heavy cav arch, and we can see them doing work against these hand cannons.
This will be costly composition for Nicov gold-wise.
DauT's gonna lose that castle. Not enough villagers repairing. Then his production buildings are going to be a little bit exposed, but he's building up his cav archer number. At the south, just sharing that gold as Nicov goes for another TC there.
He goes for a big attack in the center.
He is. And if he clears up enough of these cav archers and this army, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 TCs. If we see him adding like 3 more TCs, we know what's coming.
DauT only has 5 barracks. Big problems here. He can't really get onto the proper numbers. Engineers, not that scary either. But DauT, just lacking the numbers when it comes to barracks.
Yep. If he had 1 minute more, maybe. 1 minute more to get all of his cav archer techs in, to get everything set up behind. If that castle lasted a little bit longer, maybe he could have done it, but... Now the army is flooding in from Nicov. Even going for skirms here.
Well, he faces
with 49 on gold.
He faces full heavy CA and halberdier, right? So not the craziest unit to go for. Some expansion at the top, not really that important. And DauT just 2-3 barracks, 2 few fields, and Nicov now pushing in quite nicely. No bloodlines. Ouch.
He's still getting the text for his cav archers. It's just so rough, right? Nicov has everything. DauT is expanding a little bit to the north here. He's looking for some villager picks, and he's going to find some on that TC, but needs to make some more barracks, and he's losing his production buildings at the front. He needs to make more archer ranges if he keeps wanting to go into cav archers. And now he's taking into the armor for the cavalry. Like I said, I think this was a double blacksmith play, Nili. I think it was the timing that just hit DauT so hard.
Yeah,
even triple blacksmith could have been a thing. Could have been.
And every single upgrade in the book for NICOV already. Economy is just looking super hot. Halberdiers in quite some struggles, and well, those elite skirms actually will do quite some damage.
Burgundian Vineyards now for Nicov, as if he needed even more gold. 49 on gold currently, with 3 relics. This is why Burgundians are generally considered to be better than Magyars. I don't know why I said generally there. They are considered to be better than Magyars.
Well, I think DauT accepted this to play against Burgundians, did not snipe them, had a different game plan, and simply feels like, okay, this is a throwaway map, let's just be 1v1, and DauT will simply have to be careful though. He will have civ advantages then in other games to also transition those civ advantages into wins like Nicov just did.
Yep. 0 on gold for DauT. Food eco is being harassed. Forward castle now from Nicov. DauT is trying to micro with the cav archers in front, but the paladin can just, Nicov can just right click those and chase them all day. Because the push continues on the other side, and yeah, DauT's, it's over.
Economy in shambles there.
DauT. He's pending.
Lightkiff? That's like, okay, he sees a lot of army in the space, right? He's at pop 150. 38 of them are his own military. And he sees 30 paladins basically wrecking his whole army. Sees more army coming in. He really has a lot of trust in heavy CA apparently.
Maybe like the enter key on his keyboard is stuck. And he's trying to type GG, but he can't get it.
So many villagers fighting in the back.
Cav archers still microing. Villagers at the top being killed by a watchtower from Nicov, and DauT calls the GG. Why Nicov goes for a watchtower there when he has the TC, I don't know, but I mean, I guess it works.
Where was that? Here.
In the north.
I wanted to keep villagers working.
I guess so. It makes it checks out. I guess it checks out.
Okay.
And Nicov wins that one. That's so expected, this Civ matchup. I mean, I like the... If you're going to play Magyars, I kind of like the way that DauT played it. Yeah. The heavy military investment there. But he just couldn't find his timing. Right? It's so difficult. And you're hoping that Nicov slips up somewhere. And like maybe is a minute too late to Imperial Age. Or maybe doesn't come out early enough with the villagers. If he even came out 30 seconds later, the pikeman would have been in front of Nikov's base. He'd have to go for that castle inside, and the production buildings inside, right? But Nicov didn't make those mistakes, and DauT.
But let's remind ourselves, this was pick 1 against pick 9, so all good there for the DauT fans. And DauT still has lots of crazy civilizations that he can still play. Okie dokie, let's jump into game 3 here. All tied up. DauT is playing Lithuanians. Nicov with the Japanese goes for the early boar, and we should be expecting DauT to send out... Okay, no super early dock. Goes for the lumber camp first.
So players have been going for the straggler trees and then making a dock first, right? On this map?
Yeah, with Khmer I've seen that, and with Persians I've seen that. Yeah, with Lithuanians you can go for it. DauT apparently doesn't want to play like that.
Well, it's probably more consistent to play the way DauT is. You get a bit of a better start food-wise with that dock, but then you're taking straggler trees, right? So less efficient. Seems like something DauT would do.
Yeah. Nicov goes for the center though, and will have a reasonable dock spot. or DauT way later there for sure. And seems more like he will try to opt for a super quick fuel age timing.
It's not the craziest dock spot in the world. Sometimes the fish are like right beside the dock.
Well, he could have gone for
really
the other
nice.
one, right? A bit further to the
true.
left, and then he would have had the dream dock.
Okay, fishing ship is already out here from NICOV. DauT is moving forward with 2 villagers to take the fish, and NICOV, okay, now he's sending the second villager. This means that even without Loom, you can kind of fight off a scout that comes in Dark Age. Also, you get more food income because the fish gathers extremely fast. It's just a little bit safer. Sending the 2 villagers out there.
Fuel age timing will be interesting. Nicov still 3 villagers in the queue. Or make it 2 and Loom. DauT still 3. I think he can click up before that though. Or is he trying to up without Loom?
I think upping without Loom here is pretty big risk, right?
Yeah, against fuel
Especially if
age.
you have the 2 villagers forward. No, he's got Loom.
He cancelled the bill. It's getting Loom now. Yeah, okay, makes them way more sense. And we'll be pretty similar here when it comes to up timings. And I think Nicov should probably have the better start from this.
Yep, he is Japanese, so his fishing ships are going to be gathering slightly faster than DauT's. And of course, he has the second one out earlier. Also, they can help him a lot more in the early fire galley battles, soaking that damage. Japanese fish are just so strong, man.
Yeah. I've seen them picked quite a bit. Also, like, even, like, as first picked, even.
The last, like, if we think Warlords, TGM, Titans League, Japanese have been on almost every single draft. Almost every single draft. And these qualifiers. And it's actually... A lot of it has to do with the hybrid maps, but it's actually kind of nice because for a long time we didn't see Japanese like at all. for like a couple of years there. They're just a non-factor.
Yeah. Just like they're simply like how map scripts are working now as well, right? Working more against like wallable maps, more contestable resources, and then having a strong man-at-arm opening just helps you so much. And that's why we also see so much Dravidians compared to their relative strengths on Arabia, for example.
There's the super fish right there. That's the fish we wanted to see. The efficiency on those ships and this guy. Oh, baby. So nice.
So nice.
Feudal Age coming in. And same timing. NICOV is 1 second later to the Feudal Age. 2 seconds, sorry. Absolutely washed. DauT is clearly the faster player. And DauT will be going for 2 fire galleys. NICOV going for 2 fire galleys of his own. However, DauT's second fire galley is a little bit later than NICOV's second fire galley. So he's washed now.
Dave, what's going on? DauT cannot afford the wood upgrade, or at least didn't click it yet, while Nicov could. So that will be quite nice for him.
Demo from DauT. If you know there's 2 villagers there, is there an argument to open demo? If you know there's 2 villagers forward from your opponent taking the fish.
Their fire galley should be coming in time. They should see it. That's I think a bit optimistic.
Let's say you're like, yeah, it's optimistic, let's say, but if you're the underdog in the set, do you go for a strategy like that? Or do you just try and play the standard water contest?
But it's then like you kill 2 fishers, maybe like if you kill 2 villagers, like you are guaranteed to lose your own fish. Don't think it's actually that big of an advantage. It's more of a caster thing.
Demo chasing after the villager and needs to go back. Good stuff there from NICOV. DauT should probably bring this demo back and repair it. Repairing demos feels weird.
15 HP. Not a good connection.
Not a good connection at all.
Oh, really low fire galleys here. DauT needs to run. It's regrouping.
This fire galley should die. The relic blocks it. And it had to go around the relic. It was bumping, dude. It was bumping on the relic, and that means that fire is going to die. NICOV now with 4 fire galleys and 2 villagers repairing. And now DauT is forced to go into a demo ship, basically, or demo raft to bring himself back into this. He's going to try and block with the fishing ships. Where's the demo coming out of? It's the far dock.
Villagers really exposed here. Kind of wild how this one works now. Maybe even repair on the fishing ship could be an option. Just seems like more damage output from NICOV, and the demo's simply not coming in time.
DauT's fire spinning around the fishing ship as well. Damn, here comes the demo. NICOV should notice this. He splits away. Good connection. Not even a good connection. DauT didn't quite do that much damage to the second fire galley there. Thought he would do more than that, and I think he did as well.
Oh,
here comes the demo from NICOV. Oh, God. Demo from NICOV. Kill the villagers.
7-1 KD. NICOV just with a way better micro here. Demo now maybe to punish those. Oh, it doesn't even go for it.
Rip.
And DauT has to accept that water will be lost for him. Maybe he goes for some more demos, but those obviously won't be great against the fishing ships. So NICOV now walling up, realizing, okay, water seems good for me. Likely that you will try to make something happen on land now.
And DauT already has the archer range. Not producing just yet. Okay, queues up an archer finally. And he's going to scout the walls from NICOV. His scout is only at 7 HP though, so can't really do anything to stop them. If NICOV gets these walls up, he's going to be in a pretty good position here with Japanese fish on the center. And he's adding some more fish now. And no threat really coming from those archers. It's going to be DauT that's under a lot of pressure here to do damage.
Relic placement, by the way, not that fortunate for him. There's one at the very top. Second range from DauT. Before blacksmith. Wow, that is... Does he feel like he... Oh, he feels pressured. He thinks he needs to do damage.
If only NICOV could see that wood line to the left side.
Yeah.
He can't though, and he's doing the correct thing. He's just finishing the wall. Still open at the front there. Never mind, not open anymore. There could be a hole somewhere in that wall. It's one of those sketchy
Barracks in archery range, right?
looking ones.
But I think it's connecting.
No, they're connecting. Got to make sure with the Japanese buildings that you don't get bamboozled. There's like a little bamboo thing in between, you know?
Especially blacksmith can be really misleading.
Yeah. It's happened to me, and oh man, I'm not happy whenever it goes through like that.
Bamboozle, just
It's
the perfect word.
unfortunate. Five fishing ships for NICOV. There's not too many fish in the center.
No, but he will still
Five
take
seems
it.
like a good number.
Why is that one? Tuna is his own category, apparently. Okay. Still more than 1,000 food to get in the center, though. And now fletching. Honestly, I don't think NICOV can really get that wall up too easily. Goes for the full repair.
Oh, DauT, don't run your archers to the fire galleys. Oh, boy.
Lost one there.
Look at NICOV's patrol here. It looks like it's like synchronized swimming. It's so mesmerizing, dude. I just had a mental image of the GL guys in the pool, and you guys all lifting DauT up, and he does, you know, when they like lift them up and they do like the little pirouette or whatever, they come out of the water like an angel.
Yeah, not going to happen in the next GL bootcamp.
And then it zooms in on your face, and you're like drowning underneath it, trying to just stay up.
Get pushed back, like struggling so much. Paddling with my feet, yeah. Solid cast edge advantage for NICOV.
Yep. So what does NICOV go for? How does he open here? Because you have a really good castle age timing. You've got the food on the center. Feels like knights could be valuable, but do you add extra TCs right away, or do you go into military?
I think just knights in DauT's face.
Okay.
Right, you know your cast edge timing has to be better. You know that DauT's army is really bad at defending knights. And you know that you have the super short rush distance just through the center. DauT needs to come up with some big walls to defend this. I think the first wave of knights can already be pretty damaging to DauT.
Yep. And DauT actually gets, well, for relative to his position, he gets a decent castle each time. He's going up. He still has the pressure there. And NICOV has had to spend a little bit of time walling behind this and repairing palisades. So at least DauT's been annoying, if nothing else. NICOV should definitely send the first knight forward, though. I think rather than to clear this army up. And he goes for the knight right away. Also going for some more farms. So doesn't immediately have the wood or indeed the stone, because I think he sold that to go for TCs.
Yeah, seems like both players sold all their stone.
Okay, sends one knight back and one knight forward. If he gets in on that farm, Eco, he could be so annoying with that knight. The TC's so far away. Beach workshop for NICOV, okay.
And DauT, he only saw the archers. He's actually adding skirms now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He will get surprised. Where are the knights though? Send one to the left. Send one to the right. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't go forward.
I think he could have done some damage there.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. The archers are now in, so you have to deal with that in some way. But the knight to the left is kind of curious to me. It feels like it would have done so much more damage if you just run it inside DauT's base. You also get vision on whatever army DauT is currently massing, because you haven't really scouted his base yet, so interesting. But I guess NICOV just doesn't want to take a threat or a risk. He's going to clear up this army so it doesn't do any damage whatsoever. Seems like an overreaction with these house walls and everything.
Yeah, well, won't lose a single villager, but yeah, that was quite some wood investment for sure. And DauT can add a town center. I think he needs to rush a monastery now. And ideally, maybe wall off the right side. Oh, mangonel pressure even. Oh, DauT has no answer to what's coming his way. Luckily,
and that mangonel has a
gold.
perfectly safe place to sit on the water, because the water control is for NICOV. So he doesn't even have to worry about really overextending with this thing as long as he stays in that front area. So difficult for DauT.
Goes for more crossbow now. Okay, perfect reaction. Yeah.
And now we're seeing the patented DauT micro here. NICOV with a decent attack round attempt. And DauT pulling that other villager away. And he's going to save his army. He's going to pull the villagers towards the back of his base. Could buy some wood and go for another TC there on the goal. NICOV still only one TC.
Builds the monastery now. Can be pushed back to the left-hand side. Army value should be really good for NICOV, but obviously that's a lot of value on water as well.
Alright, DauT opts to move the wood line. Still has his crossbows hanging around his town center. His base is very open here. You can't leave with the crossbows. He needs to stay at home.
Needs to get Botkin ASAP. Otherwise, there's no way he has any chance of fighting anything here.
Oh, he doesn't have Botkin. Oh, yikes.
Okay, Monk now shown. Not sure if DauT knows that he doesn't have Botkin. 3 spearmen moving in. Ground attack. DauT splits. Hello. What year is it?
Okay, back to reality. There. Spearman getting sniped. And the knights are coming in for the monastery. Still no Bodkin for DauT. He's microing the crossbows. He's microing the monks. And he actually did convert a knight, so he should be able to clear up the Smeganol. Maybe, maybe not. Spearman. One more hit. Spearman. They get it.
Good job. And only one armor upgrade on those knights. No bloodlines. So crossbows, even with only fletching, do somewhat okay against them.
NICOV still no second TC, Nili.
DauT is ahead in workers. He's more than 10 builds ahead.
Like, NICOV has gone for the siege. he's gone for the knights, and he hasn't really pressured with the knights. He's killed one archer range, and that's about it. And not really heavily pressuring with the mangonels either. And DauT is now getting Redemption Sanctity to convert those mangonels as Nicov splits away. And Nicov, with all that extra fish and everything, hasn't added another TC.
Check at the
Crazy.
left side. DauT.
He's now going for a university, Nicov. What?
Is he trying to tower this? Thing is, like, DauT will not find out that he doesn't have botkin until he's like in.
Yeah, until he tries to click these mangonels and he thinks he's within range, and then his archers just run into a shot.
Or
Ooh,
the moment
Sanctity is in, Sanctity is in, but the monk doesn't get the conversion in time.
Is this one house ward? Yeah, blacksmith goes down. 150 wood lost, not the worst thing for DauT ever.
Nicov going into elite skirm. Like, I'm just questioning. Once again, why is he not added another town center?
Does he think he has enough map control? Okay.
Nice delete. That's a good delete, to be honest.
Even one shot against the monk won't do anything.
Yeah. Okay, DauT, there are many threats out here.
Oh, God.
There are many threats. And the split comes in just a little bit too late. Monk's still chasing. Monks are still chasing after that mangonel. But ballistics is in, so the skirmishers can now snipe those monks at will.
By the way, Nicov is playing 1 TC all in, and DauT feels so little pressure that we went for 4 TCs, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. And finally a second, hallelujah, a second town center for Nicov. Oh my, look at the food, like the worker count on food. Nicov has taken shorefish with 5 fishing ships, and he's only got 16 on food right now, so that's like 11 villagers on food. It's just, it's so weird.
This could be a really long game. Because I don't really see DauT having any chances to properly push here.
Oh, here come the knights. Here come the knights on the right side. There are double TC to defend there. Nice mangonel shot there from DauT. As he gets that conversion, he gets another good one on the skirmishers, but the demo is coming in.
Oh, could have been something against the monks there that barely survived. And yeah, that could be a good raid at the right-hand side, but DauT sees it instantly, has the outpost there. Monks are getting pulled as well. And 3 of them will have monk juice.
Like, why did this raid not come in earlier?
He was at the left side. Right, killing
But, like, Nicov should have been using his mobility with the knights this entire time. It's so weird. And DauT still doesn't have bodkin, so that's not going to only affect his crossbows, but also his town centers against these knights.
And as I said, like, you won't notice this till imp. Oh, mangonel at the front could be good against the skirms. No. Oh, DauT with the solid walls there. Controls himself for the left-hand side. Now double conversion locked in. Nicov, I don't think he will find too much more damage.
Monk's running right past the knights. Nicov now diving. He's going to lose 2 knights here. DauT's got to be like, why aren't my crossbows killing these faster? As redemption now coming in for Nicov as well.
Okay, wants to deal with the mangonel defense from DauT. Villager-wise, DauT is 30 vills ahead now. Holy moly, make it 35.
And the fishing ships have run out of food. If only they could kill that ibex and fish on him.
Not really what they're trained for, though. How are we in this game?
I don't know. The decision making from Nicov is so weird here. He had such an advantage, right? And like his economy behind it isn't even that clean either.
It will be 4 relics for Nicov. DauT will only get 1. Deleted the fishing ships.
Uh-oh. Skirmishers near those monks. That is 7 monks there, Nili. Oh boy. Oh god.
Has ballistics on those. Conversion there against the mangonel from DauT, who loses all his crossbows.
And he's losing all his monks. He's losing all of his monks here. Good snipes there from Nicov. Those monks are weak now. Can't out-heal that, and the skirmishers are going to be able to finish that off. Nicov with some really good engagements. He's still holding map control, even though DauT is ahead now economically. Nicov still kind of holding at the moment. Castle now coming from DauT in front of that gold. If he lets these knights be converted, the castle could potentially be denied, but he's got some knights of his own now.
Upgrades on those knights are non-existent though. Not a single one. Only now armor comes in and bloodline still away. Feels like Nicov maybe wants to make it happen with an earlier imp timing.
Nicov could get 3 conversions here. Splitting up his monks now. He's going to get 2 knights. The castle is still going up there though, and DauT has more knight numbers. And Nicov needs to abandon this position. Oh boy. It's so rough. Like what he had such a good spot in this game, and now he's let DauT right back into it.
DauT with a 40 population lead. Castle foundation is deleted. All the villagers are dying. DauT just with the perfect timing here with the production of all his knights. And even though they were heavily under upgrade, they were simply good enough. DauT gets all the gold control in the world. Just crazy how he could outboom Nicov so heavily here.
Yep. Castle now in a defensive position for Nicov, and I think this is the point of the game. If you're Nicov, you're like, oh god, how did he get all these knights? How is his eco that good? Where is my eco sitting? I'm only at 88 villagers. This is tragic.
Oh, and now the next spot for the castle, and exactly where the knights are at right now.
Monk goes down from DauT, but it's another castle that's going to be delayed. Probably not denied forever, but definitely delayed.
And DauT is still casually 50 villagers ahead.
62 on food, Nili. 62 on food for DauT. Holy.
Hasa spam all game long if he wanted to. Goes for lightest though.
And if we're thinking about late game civs, Lithuanians just should be better than Japanese.
I think some form of cavalry plus elite skirmishers should be so good.
DauT is now extending over to the right side. There's a stone and a gold out there he can take. There's another neutral gold under that castle from Nicov, so it's a decent position for securing that, but... Oof.
DauT even continues
I want to feel sorry for Nicov here, but I can't, because he definitely put himself in this position. I don't know.
Distance was
letting
so
DauT free boom. Yeah.
Just played like, typically if you like, as a rule of thumb, if you sell your stone, you're typically trying to work for a timing, right? And the timing here for Nicov was the surprise with double stable knights. But he cleared up DauT's small army. And therefore, the 4 powerful knights couldn't do anything against DauT's feudal age army.
And now DauT is adding Leitus, one of the most broken units in the game, in my opinion. Nerf Leitus, hashtag.
We were at the GL dinner once.
And the second.
We were at the GL dinner once, and obviously everyone eating their greens, and Jordan was asking, DauT, do you not like your lettuce? He's like, I like lettuce more.
Hi.
Okay.
True story.
I would assume it's true. I would hope that you're not making up a story that boring.
Okay.
Okay. So, where are we in this game? Light Cav coming out. Like you said, he could just spam them. DauT with enough stone for another castle.
Right hand side could make lots of sense.
Eco is still flying for him. 147 villagers. 109 villagers for Nicov.
He collected 10,000 more resources.
Yep.
Oh,
Next. And now the monks are dying. The latest, if they ever get in, oh, this could be a problem if these ever get in. And they have a lot of attack. And they're going after this house. If Nicov doesn't notice this house is being attacked and these latest get inside, could be terrible. Nicov goes for a stone wall behind. I think he needs another stone wall there, though, right?
Oh, he needs a fully stone wall. Like, the gate won't be enough there.
Oh, there's a bush. There's a bush. Arbalists are here now from Nicov. DauT is still trying to get inside. DauT goes for another castle on the left. All the archer ranges are set up in a line. DauT can take out those production buildings from Nicov. Can't get into his base, though. And Elite Latest is on the way.
And Bracer as well. DauT just got Botkin. Would have loved to see his reaction there when he clicked that. The upgrades will just be really solid for those units as well.
Tower shields, skirmishers, mixed with Latest or Winged Hussar.
GG.
Could be really good. Yeah.
Just extra armor. With the
they
unit.
have 10 pierce armor, right? Once you get all the upgrades.
I think so, yeah. I think
it's stupid. Like, you just send them in, sit under a TC.
I think the unit with the biggest pierce armor you can get into the game is, I think, Lithuanian Imperial Skirm with tower shields.
Would be ridiculous. All these Arbalists are trying to micro down the Latest. It's good micro so far from Nicov. He's got to keep all his attention here if he wants to save that. And he's not going to be able to because the Latest will shred.
Damage output just very, very solid here. 16 plus 2, and that's even without the second attack upgrade. So much light cap at the left-hand side. Obviously, the Hussar upgrade could be nice, but more expensive for Lithuanians.
Here come the Halberdiers. But skirmishers already have tower shields.
Right-hand side, Dave. Right-hand side, Dave. The wood line. Oh no, but DauT is not
it open?
it.
Is it open? Is it open?
Is it open?
Looks like there's one little tile. Maybe Nicov thinks there's a bamboo there. He got bamboozled. Goes for the house anyway.
One light cap got in.
Yep. These skirmishers will have 10 pierce armor in a second here. Winged Hussar is still not in, but DauT has the resources to click it. I mean, DauT has resources for days. As Nicov is now trying to shank this light cap with villagers. He does convert it though, and he's gonna manage to repair. So good job from Nicov to notice all these raids coming in and wall behind them, because that could be like the death, right? But he's still losing the main battle. As the Trebs have now taken out the castle, and DauT can even pull these back and just start working away on the production buildings from Nicov.
Nicov has lots of barracks behind this though, so Halberdier production certainly won't be a problem for him. Would love to see some chemistry from DauT as well to increase damage output here. Probably just saving resources too for Winged Hussar.
Castle forced on the right side for Nicov. Probably not where he would want a castle.
That's not controlling a lot of wood. Ideally, you want to build it like a screen further forward, controlling the two wood lines there. Just a way better imp setup for yourself.
Also, 3 relics in that forward monastery DauT could potentially take with Lithuanians. Be really good. That would help his Latest a lot. Oh, he's got a lot of Latest now, doesn't he? Where are they? I guess they're just scattered around the map. He's got 23 of them. Elite Latest. 19 attack that ignores armor.
That's doing some damage. Just imagine like one more relic and he could 3-hit a Halberdier. Now it's 4 hits.
Yeah. And, well, is he queuing up some monks? He is. He's going for the heist.
But pop limit.
Okay, this is the point where if you're DauT, you just send these skirms into the back of Nikov's eco. Tower shield skirms.
Yeah, they should not be threatened.
You've got a lot of stuff in the queue. You can just run in.
And now the Winged Hussar arrive. DauT even deleted villagers, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, he did. He did, because he wasn't losing any, and he was at 147. Nicov going for another monastery right beside those relics.
Apparently ignores the trap that's already shooting it.
And then he brings these relics back to the monasteries further.
Just a prank.
Yeah. Oh god, these Arbalists. Oh.
What Arbalists?
These Arbalists are so dead.
GG, and DauT wins the game that he had no business.
No business. He had no business even getting to Imperial Age that game. None.
7-1 KD, the opening.
NICOV is going to be kicking himself for that one. But I don't understand, like, he goes 1 TC, and then he doesn't even really attempt to push. He had one attempt.
Defensive Siege Workshop at home might have been a mistake. Like, it was just like, DauT was sitting there with, like, 8 skirms, 4 archers, 2 spearmen, and NICOV had 6 knights. Was NICOV maybe too confident?
Either too confident or, like, too scared of DauT's potential. He should know that DauT's going to be, like, 2 or 3 minutes behind a Castle Age. You don't need that Siege Workshop. Or if you're going to build it super far forward. Right? Like, it's... Go for a second TC and then build the Siege Workshop would have accomplished a lot more, it feels like. Or you don't even need it. I don't know. That's strange.
DauT has to be happy with this game for sure. But also, it was his first unsniped pick, so kind of a lot of pressure on there. What's happening here with the boar?
No,
NICOV?
the board!
Okay.
Okay, he's fine.
All
he's
good.
Fine.
Nothing happened.
Dude, you doubted him.
Well, he doubted himself for a moment there, I believe.
True. NICOV hasn't looked the cleanest today. And you know what? Some days you're just not feeling it, maybe. You know, you're not playing at peak efficiency. And the thing about being a pro is that you just got to keep soldiering on, right?
Yeah. And that's what we sometimes see, right? For example, last qualifier, DauT was down 2-1 against Willisse. Horrible civilizations left. Like, no clear plan. And he really soldiered through and pushed it to game 7. Gave himself a good chance there. And the big question, obviously, is like NICOV. How much is AM working together in those situations? Like, how much are they preparing? How much are they thinking, okay, it's against DauT. That's his playstyle. That's what something we should do against him.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if NICOV even wants, like, the help of AM.
It can't hurt.
Actually, no, because they were doing the boot camp thing, right? Him and Hera?
No. I thought it was planned that 4 of them are together, but in the end it was 3 of them being together, and they only had 1 PC.
Oh.
So I don't think it was...
AM have many strengths, but logistics is not one of them.
Yeah.
Ballistics and logistics, 2 things that they can completely ignore.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah, it didn't work out too well there.
All right, so Chinese need to delay, right? They need to get all their eco upgrades, take advantage of their more villagers at the start. Saracens probably need to take advantage of their timings, which they can speed up with the market use and not having to pay the fees, and also the additional damage against the walls, which will come in handy if you're going into an archer play, which is really likely with Saracens.
Did you think maybe NICOV confused something in the last game when they talked about bootcamp, the AM1 TC strat with the AM1 PC strat?
مستعد. نعم. مستعد ثاني.
Apparently not.
I was thinking about it.
I stole it from my chat.
Okay. Cool. Was it ice cream?
No. Ice cream would never do like a one-line joke. It's always true. Oh, do you remember this one time I was there with my aunt from my mother's side? And there one time we also only had 1 PC. And I confused the 1 PC with the 1 TC strat. That would be like an ice cream sentence.
All right. Barracks up from NICOV. He's going to go in an archer range. And he's going to try and get some damage. And DauT still hasn't even begun the walls yet. Just one house on the right side. Scout is finding all the extra cows. There is 8 extra cows, I believe, on each side, right?
I think it's spawning inconsistently. Could be 8 and 6 as well. Sometimes I've seen 6 and 10. I think it's not 100% consistent. Wow, Nicov finds the Scout.
Stable. Nicov goes into a stable. Okay.
Oh,
and then he goes out to gold after that. So is it going to be some scouts and then archer follow up? I guess you do, if you find the cows, you do have some extra food here available, so you don't have to go into farms right away.
Why does DauT have 4 farms already? Is he playing fast castle here?
I don't know.
Like no barracks?
25 villagers up.
Was he planning to fast castle?
He dodges around the scout from NICOV with those cows, but NICOV saw it.
Why didn't he split them? Nice deer push, by the way, from DauT, if that was intentional. It just feels so off.
Happy coincidence.
I think DauT wanted to play fast castle.
With no walls. Maybe he's thinking, like, even if I get the walls down, your Saracens, you could probably make it through those walls pretty quickly anyway.
DauT didn't scout anything. He only scouted the sides.
It's going for an archer range on the other side. This is so weird. This is so strange from DauT, but, like, NICOV hasn't hit him yet. And NICOV is just now coming in, and DauT has time to pull the villagers away. He'll have time to maybe go for some quick walls and get some spearmen to defend. And he boldly goes back to the berries now that he has a spear to protect him. NICOV will be going for a archer range and then blacksmith right away, and the archers are coming. So there's definitely a window here where he can do damage to DauT with scout archer.
But how many though? Like DauT, if he just keeps on producing archers, it should be the same number, and scouts shouldn't add too much. Like fletching timing could be the major thing, yeah. Oh yeah, and DauT goes from a walls.
NICOV has market, archer range, stable, blacksmith.
Okay, he's
got all the
feudal
buildings.
Yeah.
He's got all the feudal buildings.
Like DauT, I think he wanted to blind counter NICOV here. Maybe that was preparation, seeing some NICOV games that were Saracens, knew okay, always trying to make a crossbow timing work. Not this time though.
Oh, those cows are like taunting DauT on the right side of his barracks, aren't they? And there's 2 more cows over there. If NICOV heads over there, he could actually get quite a bit of food.
Oh.
And he hasn't had to go for a farm yet because he gathered those cows earlier, even stole 2 from DauT.
Pretty brutal. On stone at the left side. Uses the market. Castle timing will be so much better for our Argentinian.
And DauT is now buying food. Yep, DauT is now buying food for a bigger price than he would have liked.
Fletching was no fletching. But 1 skirmisher at the front.
Nice micro from NICOV. Trying to keep that 1 HP archer alive. Still harassing the villagers. The berries are not going to last for very long. DauT actually manages to snipe that archer. And NICOV has extended out for the stone here, Nili. So he's going to be selling that for a really good price.
Yeah. Some people might get confused. Why stone here? Stone simply used at the market will give you more than the 100 gold. So it is more efficient at the start of the game if you want to use the market and Saracens.
Good defense so far from DauT, though, all things considered. And Castle Age is only 1 minute and 40 seconds away. Like, if you were gonna tell me that DauT played completely open into just like 1 archer range, 25 villager up, and NICOV was Saracens, I would assume NICOV would have killed a vill by now.
Yeah. That was the first 2 archers that are going down this game. Like DauT lost his scout early on. That's it, and that's still without fletching as well. So crazy.
So what's the play here for NICOV in Castle Age? Doesn't have a lot of archers left over.
I would have thought crossbow timing, but he just lost everything. He wanted to go siege workshop. Look at the vill. Oh god.
DauT sees that vill. Oh boy.
Does DauT have a stable? No, he does not. NICOV is getting fully pushed back. Spearman a bit behind though.
NICOV selling stone.
Lots of
now
resources.
buying some wood, and he's thinking...
Oh, he actually will play crossbow.
Second archer range.
After all his losses. Wow.
It's not going according to plan here.
DauT, I think he will open like 2 knights and buy stone back to at the town center.
You go out to the side with the town center, or do you put it like on the gold at the front?
I think it's actually a town center in the back, right? It's just you're too scared of a 1TC all in. That
Yeah,
you kind of
I guess against Saracens, yeah.
So left 700 to go, and if you see, okay, it's no major push happening, then probably build it at the front gold.
Nicov goes for a TC of his own. He's the first one to a TC with Saracens. Interesting. And he could TC on the outside too, which he's doing right now. So Nicov is going to go 3 TC here. Saracens known for their early push because of the market, and that's how pros usually decide to play with them. But if Nicov takes this late game, they do have a lot of options. They've got a very, very expansive tech tree. Don't see it that often, though.
One villager on food, though. Like, how is he keeping 3 TCs running for himself? Like, he just has to constantly buy food, yeah.
Yep.
And DauT moves out to the top, so he actually goes for the TC. I'm a bit surprised that he's not buying the stone. This has to be better than
buying some more food. And yeah, I'm surprised about that too. Like he's never shown any hesitation buying stone in the past for additional TCs, and now he extends out there for that one. And Nicov has a decent amount of crossbows. Nikov's still buying food, by the way, to keep his TCs running. He's got 4 on food now. Still is yet to make a farm as he snipes the entire army from DauT, and he'll make his way across with these crossbows. Still open on the front near those archer ranges. Buying more food too. Love it.
Yeah.
Man, Nicov is a capitalist. Holy, look at this. Just page up on that market use.
Oh, yeah. Quite some food. Holy moly. Sold some wood, sold some stone. DauT just scouts a bit. Bit surprised that he's so late. Oh, did Nicov? Nicov missed the stone by 1 tile.
Oh no, dude.
And he will 100% know, okay, DauT can't be here. Also sees the cows, so he knows, yeah, no way DauT is there. So I wouldn't be surprised if the crossbows are now going for the right side, where DauT is not at all.
Okay, knights come into the TC, so DauT has vision on Nikov's stone operations on the other side. But Nicov is coming in now with crossbows. And DauT goes for the TC defensively, like you said he might. Still has to be worried about the woodline at the back, though. He's got some skirmishers, but still hasn't clicked elite skirm yet. And I don't think he has enough knights to fight these crossbows and this camel. So there will be concerns for DauT, especially around his woodlines.
Gold will be pulled off first. Goes for the first armor upgrade on those skirms now. Crossbows would win this fight quite easily. And it still feels a bit risky to jump in that early. And now elite skirm is coming in.
Yeah, especially with the flag on the archer range. Nicov, though, is going to get in. Skirmishers come out. And Nicov is going to run away.
Lots of damage there. Lost 2 crossbows. Didn't kill a single skirm. And DauT, I don't think he needs to build more skirms behind this. Like, this will defend. And I think Nicov now kind of needs to stop crossbow production. And needs to boom behind this. Because, like, against those skirms, you want to achieve a lot.
Nicov does have a better boom right now than DauT. He's just been buying the food, and he's still buying food. It's only 142 gold. He's selling stone for 108 gold. Like, the trades aren't that bad at the moment. He even goes for a 4th TC, Nili, and Nicov is going to really climb in villager count as he finally gets some farms down. I like the economic situation for Nicov. I like the fact he's still holding in the army from DauT. And I think he's ahead in this game, to be honest.
Yeah, wouldn't be too surprising. The thing is, though, late game, who has the better chances? Probably Hussar is pretty nice for our Saracen player, plus all the upgrades in the blacksmith is quite nice. But then again, we have to think DauT, potentially one of the best late in-game players that we have in the game.
The camel battle is won by the Saracens. Saracens have full upgrades, like you said. Get pretty devastating Arbalest. Hussar option, which Chinese don't have. Saracens do win in super late game, assuming you have gold access.
6 TCs now for Nicov. Holy moly.
Yeah.
DauT goes for 4.
He's booming. And he has no pressure against him whatsoever. Still has crossbows coming forward. Buying food has been working. Honestly, it's been working. Like he's got some good trades early, and he's still buying food. He is still buying food.
And
the armor upgrade for his camels. I don't.
Well, maybe
I don't know about that.
Just withstand some of the skirmisher shots. The thing is, like, if we get into like crazy army compositions in him, like Chinese really struggle against Onager already, and like if Nicov gets to SO.
Yeah.
DauT doesn't have a single answer. Obviously, it's a bit more complex here because we have to expand in all sides, and castles will give us a lot of map control. But Nicov, he can't mind going late game here, Civ-wise.
Yeah. Especially with a 5 TC setup. He's also controlling, like, with the... Not controlling it, but he's scouting everything with those cows on the right side. See how he's got him spaced out? So if DauT comes out there, he'll know.
Nice, nice. Yeah.
And a forward siege workshop from Nicov. Usually we see this a lot earlier with Saracens. It's not when they have 5 TCs set up. This is kind of like a Mr. Yo forward siege workshop here, where he's already got the boom. And then he goes for it to keep his opponent busy.
Another archery range from DauT. Why 3 archery ranges? DauT is just playing for Arbalest here, what? Not having a lot of gold or stone control for it.
I think DauT would be quite surprised if you told him Nicov had 5 TCs. Right now.
Yeah, well, he can look at the score, right? And there was not a lot of fighting going on. KD's 14-14. So, score has to come from somewhere.
How does DauT defend this once the Mangonel is here?
It's his own siege workshop. The only way.
Yeah. He's even lacking space, though. Like, if you think about where he's going to have to build that siege workshop, he'll need to, like, delete farms to build it, or build it at the back, which is ugly. Okay, builds it over on the left side. But that doesn't really protect his main eco.
Oh, but kind of where he's trying to expand, right?
No, Nicov found the TC in the north.
Okay, good job. And now he sends army over there. And DauT still not getting onto proper numbers here. Just looks really good for Nicov. That's
castle droppable. That TC is definitely castle droppable.
400 stone. DauT out there on the map with his army. Quite ambitious.
Bro, you know how good the stone price must be by now? He wants to buy the stone back. He's probably sold 1,000 stone this game. Yeah, he's selling it for 99 gold. So the stone price is actually pretty reasonable if he wants to buy it.
107. Clicking on the market gives you that info.
There was no market on my screen, Nili. Okay. The page up button is way easier.
Okay. DauT expands towards the bottom with another town center. Nicov just fully commits to knights here. I wouldn't hate that. Bloodlines, second armor upgrade. And DauT is not having anything.
Nicov sees DauT expanding over to the right side. He moved his cows into the villagers of DauT. Is that like to let him know? I know you're here. And now he's sending villagers to the south too. He's buying stone, and it was castle droppable. It is official, certified. It was castle droppable. DauT will garrison and go for the TC attack on the castle foundation. Not gonna work. Figures it out and he leaves. Nicov pushes up and he's gonna snipe the Mangonel.
And survives with his own.
Knights have found the villagers to the south. DauT immediately sees that, garrisons the TC, but yet another town center that is extremely castle droppable down there.
8 on stone still. Price is pretty solid, as you mentioned earlier. And DauT just needs to run with his builds, but camels find this. 2 Mangonels around as well. Oh, this feels ambitious from DauT.
And here come the crossbows too. Man, Nikov's eco is so good behind this, Nili. Like, he's missing wheelbarrow, sure, but he's got 125 villagers, and he's the one piling on the aggression.
Crossbows can get in there.
This is not... They can, but the camels are already in, and the TC needs to be abandoned. It's only at 52%. Oh, boy. Knights now looping around, trying to get these knights, or these mangonels. Good attack rounds from NICOV, though. And he does have ballistics for the crossbows. Even if that TC goes up, I mean, DauT's in a rough position.
One mangonel
feels like DauT is one misclick away from losing his entire army.
Feels like it.
Look at the market use from NICOV. Oh my god! If I page up, it's just all NICOV.
He's just massive. And he's up to Imperial Age now.
Yeah.
Moved all his resources, crazy economy. And DauT has no vision at the bottom, right? Where's NICOV going? Don't tell me he's completely moving towards the bottom. Wouldn't be the craziest thing ever.
He sees the skirmishers. Nice split.
Okay. Gets away. Kind of okay still. Looking so good for NICOV here. Now the castle at the bottom. You wanted to see it a bit more aggressively, I assume.
He's got 44 on stone. I think he's gonna be fine, Nili. Oh, DauT with a mangonel. NICOV moves away. Oh, that was excellent micro from NICOV. He will lose the mangonels here to the knights, but at least takes out the mangonel from DauT, and he's gonna escape with the crossbows. And DauT finally regaining the front of his base, destroying that siege workshop. But at the same time, NICOV is just adding castles everywhere.
Yeah, my overlay is showing also resource collected. Don't trust the statistics with Saracens. Obviously, it's really broken if you use the market, so not really a stat you should take a look at too much. Ooh, really solid viewer numbers here. Combined 14,500 for a qualifier game.
Ooh. Ooh. That's exciting.
That's exciting.
Oh my god.
That's not exciting.
Oh, okay. I thought you would just continue. Nili's response is, there is no god.
What? Oh my god. Yeah, I actually thought I tried to train myself to only say, "Oh, my science."
Oh,
but I couldn't go through.
That's a little cringe. To be honest.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, and I use that word very sparingly. It's a little cringe. NICOV is now idled off of all of his farms here. He only has 14 on food now, but he does have 42 on gold. And as we see, that's kind of his food eco all game, so he can make do. And there we go. The TC was indeed castle droppable, and NICOV is dropping a castle right on the front of that. And DauT is just going to be out of gold options here. He's got 2 tiles of gold at the front of his base, and that's about it.
He has 1 more gold in the back there, but 4,000 gold in total. And then needs to make something happen. Push now through the center. Better upgrades, obviously, for NICOV. DauT. I don't think that he actually could reach Imp with pop limit here.
Yeah, he could. And you know what? If he needs gold, the food price is actually pretty good to sell. I mean, you're selling for 145?
Yeah, 107 for him, yeah, without the Saracen bonus.
I'm looking at the wrong moment. Market. So.
Disappointed.
Disappointed. 5th castle.
Oh, that's an ambitious castle with DauT in the center.
Won't be denied. Could be trebbed down right away. Mamluks going ham. Hamlukes over on the right side.
Trapped next to the cow here.
I know that cow is actually griefing, dude.
DauT needs another TC there. Knight's still fighting quite some damage. DauT did so much damage to the eco.
He did. He cut off all that food eco, and the food was definitely the weakest part of NICOV's base, right? And now NICOV is going for like towers to defend this. And he's only got 9 on food? Don't tell me.
How can you have 9 on food if you have 155 villagers?
I don't know. I mean, I guess he's got a bunch garrisoned in the TCs, but he just wasn't responding to any of these raids happening, and he never got his farms rolling.
Oh man. Nicov is like blocking his population so much.
He is going for another forward castle on that wonderful farm from DauT over on that side, and he is pushing in with the crossbows. And he has cut DauT off of gold now as he starts hammering down that TC on the right side. So DauT is going to lose some more villagers here, and Nicov is going to take the population lead again. But the knights are constantly an issue, and the food eco for Nicov is constantly an issue. And yet now we can see DauT. He's like, oh my god, these prices are really good. He sells 500 food, and he gets like 550 gold back from that.
Pretty crazy, yeah.
Crazy.
It's still annoying in the back of the base. Continues
look
to
at the
raid.
TC in the south.
Yeah.
Look at the TC in the south from DauT.
The one spot that Nicov doesn't see. Like, look at the minimap. Like, he sees everything at the right, everything at the left.
Yeah.
Except behind his own base.
He's gonna be thinking, man, I got him cut off of gold. He can't go anywhere. Look at this. I'm going ham Luke on these gold miners too. But DauT is being a sneaky boy. And DauT is looping into the farm eco again from Nicov. He's finally up to 30 on food. That's going to change, though, when these skirms get in here. Still, crossbows pushing in the north. DauT doesn't have a response to those trips. And he's going to lose his own farmers now.
Okay, camels against the Hamalooks, but being pulled back. Skirm count looks solid. DauT still thinks about the fight through center, and even Elite
Mameluke! Let's go. It's a pretty cheap, as far as elite upgrades go, I think it's pretty cheap, and it's a big one. Makes a big difference.
Something we very, very rarely see, actually, in competitive Age of Empires.
I love this unit. It's so good. It's just so hard to get into.
Now the clear up at the top. DauT struggling to get onto proper population again, though. But that 150 for him now.
Nice gates from Nicov. Gets the wall in time.
Ooh,
I don't think the camels would have been able to snipe that treb anyway, but love the energy from Nicov. And that wood line from DauT, once the castle is gone, is extremely exposed. Meanwhile, in the back of Nikov's base, the Mamluks should be in a position to clear this up. It's a lot of skirms, though.
Are okay against this, apparently.
And still no final armor upgrade for the Mamluks. They should, with the 2 TCs, they should clear this up.
I want to see it's completely empty.
Yeah, they're going to
lots of losses. But yeah, will be the clear up. And DauT loses his castle. The only one that he had.
And now the villagers are on the run.
130 population for him against a guy that has has elite Mamelukes. And how many castles do we have?
7 castles.
Holy moly.
Doesn't see the gold in the south, though, still. So I guess that's something for DauT, right?
Nope.
Nope. GG. 2-2. Man, Nicov making the decision to expand the eco and doing it the way he did with all buying food to keep it running was really nice, honestly. I think it took a while for DauT to realize fully what was happening.
Like, just the early game, right? DauT only scouted for extra sheep. Nothing else. Didn't scout NICOV at all. When I said, like, Saracens are so diverse in their strategies, and you really need to know what they are doing, and DauT got completely caught off guard.
He was listening. He was going down the priority list. Scout was too far down. He was listening to me. I'm sorry, DauT. It's my fault. He's like, is the boar more important?
Oh. DauT and NICOV fans both should get really scared here. Dave, stop fooling around.
Sorry, I was thinking donations. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, random user.
So you do. You know what, Nili? I give it to you. You do a very good impression of me impersonating you. You nailed it. Honestly, you nailed it.
I just have to go a bit lower than I normally would say it.
Yeah. NICOV and DauT here, picking Goths and Gujaras, the GG matchup, and this is Rocky Forest. You can see all of the deer in the center here, folks. There's a lot of them. And there's this rocky terrain around the woodlines, which means you cannot wall in this choke point. Also, you can't really make the quick walls around your lumber camp either. Has to be a tile away from the woods. My overlay wasn't active. Ooh. Well, you can envision what I was saying, everybody. Deer, rocks, wood, Nili.
Yeah, indeed. And obviously could have watched on my stream. I showed the whole game. I have you covered. And I still said, like, look at that very early barracks here from DauT. Before lumber camp, before mill. Can't be much faster than that. And first militia will be out at 2 minutes 20 seconds and will be annoying. Now the big question, where NICOV is going. And it's so easy now for those militia to arrest the lumber camp. DauT already searching for it. Did not see anything at the right hand side, so he knows, okay, lumber camp has to be towards the left.
You think the militia has like the most purposeful walk in the game? Or is that like a male villager? Might be a male villager.
Vote Raider.
Woad Raider?
Yeah. Not even close.
Actually, I don't know. NICOV is going 17 villagers up, Nili. Not 17 pop, but he's clicking Loom here. And Loom is going to come in before the militia do. NICOV can't be surprised to see these militia against Goth. Like, it's just, you know what's coming. He's going to spot them. DauT harassing a little bit with his scout, losing some HP there. And NICOV has shifted everything onto wood now. Only has 1 on food plus the passive generation from the herdables.
Yeah, not too bad, though. And now it is, as I said, pop 18 will be an archer defense. But barracks still needs to be afforded. Archer range needs to be afforded. And DauT now even goes for the lumber camp instead of trying to arrest the villagers right now. Bit of a surprise to me. And Scout, takes quite some damage, down to 27 HP.
He's waiting for his other militia to arrive, I guess. Feels like he could just try and idle those villagers from NICOV, but that's a little too nerdy, I suppose, for DauT.
Also knows, okay, in Dark Age I do quite a lot of damage against this lumber camp. And with Goth, extra damage against buildings.
It's going down pretty quick. Like, surprisingly fast. It's already at 50%.
6 militia out on the field, by the way. Holy moly.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Lots of map control here for DauT. And against 6 militia, like, NICOV can't just fight this back with 1 or 2 archers. He's going to need time to build up quite a few. And look at this. DauT is thinking about killing a villager. He's trying to block right now. Villagers walking through, though, and the militia are completely controlling this wood line from NICOV. So NICOV is full on straggler trees, and he doesn't have that many straggler trees left.
Ooh, that was pretty sweet here. And everything survives for NICOV for now. And straggler trees, you said it, none left. 70 wood there.
He doesn't have enough wood to even go for another lumber camp on the other side. Like, he has to go back to that lumber camp.
Oh, yeah. Now some harassment there at the gold. How many archers can he afford? Like, if he wants to go for a second one, they would just delay his lumber camp again.
Yeah. And DauT is not going back to that lumber camp. So NICOV's managed to sneak out that side. DauT is fully committed onto this gold. He sends a militia back, though. I think he was thinking about going back to that lumber camp until he ran into the archer. He was going to scout it out a little bit. Obviously, losing his scout early kind of hurt him, right? Because he could find that a little bit earlier. But he's going to find the villagers over here. NICOV could barely afford that second archer, like you said.
1 gold, good enough. DauT takes this fight. I don't think you want to do that. You kind of want to move in, buy yourself some time. And now even adds more militia at home. Wow, that's surprising to me.
He's going to pull the archers way out of position here. Maybe he could loop in from the other side with militia, but NICOV getting to the wood line, managing to afford a 3rd archer now. DauT is taking the hunt in the center, which NICOV is not doing. He's going to come out with the camel and try and scout that right now, but still, DauT has not clicked up to feudal age.
NICOV, can he find this? He kind of saw, okay, 1 dead deer there. Oh, and there, that's more militia arriving. NICOV, can he micro at both ends? Still goes for the micro at the bottom, but that means he's careless at the top.
Now he runs away. All the time that DauT is keeping these archers at home means the archers aren't in the middle, right? They're not taking out his villagers there. He's still getting food income from this area. He's technically ahead in villagers, but like I said, he needs to click up to feudal age. And Nikov's going to catch up in that period. And Nicov is now at a dangerous amount of archers.
Soon 6 out on the field against the Dark Age player. Should be really nice for him. Just imagine he can afford fletching pretty soon as well. DauT.
Ooh! Good value taking out an archer in the south.
Ooh, nice one.
That's nice.
Blacksmith now for Nicov.
Fletching is huge here. And feudal age is on the way from DauT.
Can he somehow get onto skirmishers? That obviously would be the dream for him. Tries to run past with his other militia. Still some harassment here at the bottom. But just feels like Nicov is looking pretty solid. Come up with a defense.
DauT's found another archer alone. He's actually going to leave that archer and he's going to head over towards the wood line with his militia. DauT is not in feudal age yet. He's still a minute and a half away, so he can't even go for a tower. His only defense is militia. And essentially, they're not going to kill these archers. They're going to push them away from the wood line.
Does some minimal damage here. I think the wilds have to run. How many stragglers does DauT have? DauT doesn't have a single straggler next to his TC either. Oh, it's looking really bad for DauT.
Really, really bad. He will kill an archer with the villager, and it looks like he's going to get another one because Nicov is completely distracted at home.
DauT, solid resources. Another militia arrives.
And he's managed to defend. Honestly, he's only lost one vill from that.
Crazy.
That's way better than I thought it was going to end up.
Look at the KD, 16-3.
Oh boy. Archer range immediately from DauT. Decent amount of food in the bank.
He needs to run. Maybe a lumber camp at the left side as well. Maybe a tower somewhere could have been an option.
I think Nicov, like, this is a good push here with these 3 archers, but I think you need to send now 1 archer to explore the middle and look where the villagers are from DauT. Because you have to know he's there, right?
You kind of have to assume. You saw a dead deer earlier. And I don't think you will find the berries at the top either. Just feels so unnatural to scout those. Yeah, he has no vision there. Archer at the left-hand side, and DauT gets fletching. The moment he gets armor, he will be fine. He's holding this.
Yep. Camel Scout, 1 HP. Doesn't really have that much value against these skirmishers. The militia are just going to chase that down. DauT will lose the skirm here. But, like you said, once he gets armor, 1 range skirm production should be okay, especially with the militia still running. And the villagers there to defend. DauT still hasn't gone for a tower to protect himself.
Pulled the villager there as well. Just maybe move around a bit more and let the skirm deal with the rest. Could have been an option. Archer's getting lots of value here still. Although they're fighting against skirms with +1/+1.
Nicov adds a stable.
Crazy.
Sees the skirms from DauT. He's adding the stable. He's getting his food eco rolling. He's on the berries now at the back. And Scout should be pretty deadly here.
DauT had idle villagers for quite some time there at the site.
Oh, militia. Kill it. Kill the archer. Get the archer. No.
Where are we looking?
On the right.
Okay. Oi, 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 oi. Nicov looking good in this game. 3 villages ahead. DauT is heavily housed. Nicov now gets control of the center as well. Builds a market himself. Scouts with forging even. And that will catch DauT off guard so heavily. Who's back onto spearman production apparently. Wow.
Yeah, that's just experience right there, I think. He knows that Nikov's going to go for that stable, right? So he goes for some spears, but Nicov, obviously with the archers, has the ability to snipe those spears. Nicov still hasn't explored any of the stuff in the middle, and DauT's going to stone now in the center area. So he can go for a tower, maybe on the gold, tower on the wood line, and be able to afford a 2nd, 3rd tower because of that. It's amazing he gets away with that.
It's so weird to go into stone in the center, right?
Yeah.
4th lonely farms at the top of the map as well. Now skirms need to get a shot off against the archers. Not really shooting yet. armor.
DauT's got enough to keep him safe. Keep himself safe, it feels like.
Tower edge is stone.
Yeah, tower in the center, interesting. Makes sense, I guess. You can't really escape with these villagers. It's too late for that, right? They just need to hold this position.
Just feels like NICOV is transitioning into a way better army than DauT is. Like Scout, Archer, DauT has Spearman, Skirm. Oh, Archers are moving in. DauT needs a defensive tower edge his woodline then. Okay, he's rushing it.
He's already going for it, yeah.
Yeah, nice move.
NICOV trying to take advantage of the positioning from DauT, going over to the left side and then cutting through the right towards that wood line. He's on the way up to the castle age.
Crazy.
Could be concerning maybe for NICOV if DauT splits these skirms and keeps the spearmen nearby. But the spearmen have gone away from the skirms. He's going to get some value against the archers here. Actually, decent fight for DauT.
Yeah, absolutely. But how much does that matter for NICOV, though? He will probably transition into double stable and go for Shivamshas here, I would assume. And just try to make life hell for DauT. So many spearmen down.
DauT going for a market. Needs to buy some food. He knows he needs to get up, but NICOV just has such an advantage to Castle Age. And Shirvamshas are so strong in early Castle Age, running through the eco, and DauT is just wide open, right? The towers aren't going to help do damage against the Shirvamshas. They're only going to be a place for your villagers to hide. You can only fit 5 inside, though. Look at that balancing from DauT. He still can't do it, even after all of that. Still lacking the gold, still lacking the food. Oh boy.
Only 3 on gold. This makes it so tough, and now puts those villagers away. Add some more spearmen. Tries to somehow hold.
Still doesn't have the gold. Needs to sell another 100 wood to get up, and there it goes. Castle Age on the way for DauT. He sold the barn to get there. And NICOV is already working on his second stable as he gets to Castle Age. Immediately queues up a Shirvamsha rider. Still has the archers at the back, distracting the army from DauT. And DauT should know that he's in deep trouble now.
Sees bloodlines on those scouts, so should get a good idea. Spearman production has to continue here for DauT to somehow make a defense happen. Obviously, cheaper for him. And even adds a second barracks. I think makes a lot of sense.
Yep. That's your only way to defend against this, right? And he gets, you know what? He gets a good engagement against the first Shirvamsha.
Wow.
He kills it with the spearman. NICOV heading in again and taking more hits from the spearman.
And
okay. The unit's not so good if you're not controlling it.
Right at the top. 3 villagers saved as well. Deals with that army at the top. Honestly, not a bad defense for DauT right now.
Yep. And NICOV still doesn't know about the stuff on the middle from DauT. Still has no vision on that.
Question is how important it is though. 4 villagers on stone there. Oh, but DauT broken at the gold now. Just full spearman production. Can produce them faster. Okay, now he's diving for the wood. Needs to quick wall this if he wants to have any chance. Summon the tower.
And he gets the quick wall down. Some of those Shirvamsha, like 2 of those were 1 HP. He does complete the quick wall. He needs to run with like 5 villagers, but he's got more spearmen coming over. And NICOV is only going to get 3 villager kills here.
Okay, reasonable for DauT.
All things considered, very, very good so far.
5 villagers behind. DauT continues to stay on stone. Maybe can think about Huskarls at one point. A castle would be a wild dream for him.
Another villager going down on the gold. NICOV now pulling that unit away. And NICOV, I think, is considering going back into crossbow now. He's done the initial damage with the Shirvamshas. He's pushed DauT into heavy spearman production. And now he can hit him with the crossbows once again. And even, like, that woodline is even exposed. If NICOV just wants to sit, like, 1 crossbow.
Yeah.
On the other side of that.
The mangonel, a tower, so many options there for sure.
Yeah.
DauT goes for 3 TCs. He wants to boom this one out. Feels like maybe the pikeman defense can be good enough. Shivamsha's obviously not great against pikemen.
surprised Nicov actually hanging around to fight those at all when he's got crossbows
Oh,
behind.
but maybe he gets all the builds. Okay, and that's impossible to wall against it. Oh, but the Shivams just go to the wrong side. Very fortunate for DauT.
Nice snipes here for Nicov, taking one of the farmers. He's going to take another one.
Such a tough unit to face. Okay,
That TC from Nicov is going to be so tough for DauT. He can just retreat back there with the pikeman. Still doesn't even have the crossbow upgrade, as Nicov now gets stone mining and actually goes to stone. And chakram throwers feel like the counter to most things that Gauss can produce.
Yeah, maybe if we think along the road, like something like hand cannoneers could be an option, yeah, but obviously that's a long way away. In Castle Age, no real answer.
DauT has run out of stone in the middle, and now he's going to gold. And Nicov still doesn't see this. He will eventually see the tower, though, because he'll hunt the deer and run into the tower fire, likely. DauT going to stone at the top.
Oh, this could be GG. Chakrams are there. DauT will lose everything. And he has no map control. I think DauT has to think about winning the game 6 and 7 here. This is so bad for him. Pikemen are coming over. DauT still wants to make something happen. This matchup was won by him yesterday against Dogao. He won with Gujara, with Goth twice on this matchup, but it's not this time. Nicov knew what he was facing and had the prepared counter strategy. Pop 18 archers, and he weathered the storm in early 19 to 3 KD. And Nicov now with 2 match points to make it to NSE.
And I think it was just like, it was a little thing there for DauT. Like, he hard committed onto that mining camp with the 5 militia. Imagine if he had stayed on the lumber camp, how messy it would have been for Nicov. But obviously, DauT didn't have the vision we had. He didn't know that there was only 70 wood left on one straggler tree. And Nicov had like 50 wood in the bank, right? If Nicov doesn't sneak back out to that lumber camp, he can't get wood. He has to take like the tree that's 20 tiles away from his base, essentially. So the little things coming into play there. Nicov, though, playing very well, like you said, with that build. Knew exactly what was coming. Even went for a lumber camp that was like a little bit further back, so the militia took time to get there, rather than one that would be a little bit more forward. So good stuff from Nicov. Yeah,
felt like he knew exactly what was coming his way. Obviously, we had lots of hours between yesterday's set, and you can watch and analyze all the games of your opponent. Even though DauT was undefeated going into here, he still had to show 9 games. 7-minute difference, or 6.5 minutes difference in feudal age timing. Boy, the pressure is on. Nicov with 2 match points here. Not really the guy known to have the strongest nerves of them all, but obviously crazy success over the last decade in Age of Empires, over and over again. Can he make it into the top 10 at NAC4?
And DauT, who's been at every single NAC. And he might not be competing at this one, as we see him go for the Spanish here. And the Spanish are the question mark for us, right? Spanish are the big question mark. What is he going to go for? Does he decide to do some Men-at-Arms Tower stuff early, like you suggested? And if you do that, do you go for the dock, or do you go for the dock later? You go Men-at-Arms Towers.
I think you need to have the timing. So Men-at-Arms Tower needs to be early. You go for the Shorefish. And I'm not even sure if you go for the dock at all in the back, right? Your economy is spread thin very heavily. You don't want to delay your archery range either. So I think this will
going
be
for the dock.
Okay, so different approach than what I've thought. Maybe place the dock in Men-at-Arms behind. Or dock into scouts. Into then some aggression through the center.
Did you know, Nili, this cracked earth terrain in the middle, you can terraform it?
I heard that, but I thought it was only visual.
Nope. I tested it.
It actually changes? Okay.
Yeah, and you don't even have to complete the farm. You can just put the farm foundations down.
Okay, is it every building or only farm?
It's only farms.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You just put the foundations down. So if you want to put a castle, bop, 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 And the cracked earth terrain only takes effect if it's in like the center of your building.
Yeah, one of the 4 yeah, full castle. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
DauT with the. Did he not find his? He's walling. Don't. Oh God.
Yes. I called it. Fish boom into trade boom.
Is that the way to go?
Well, I don't know. I'm not hyped I'm not hyped for his chances. I'm just hyped that I called it.
Fast Castle Kongs. He has a really good mining camp if he wants to go for it.
Ooh, yeah, that could be super efficient.
And NICOV is walling big time.
Mm-hmm.
I think NICOV just should go for a castle and camel archers himself here.
Yep. Genitors would be pretty good against Conquistadors as well.
Camel archers simply better.
Camel archers require the castle investment.
Yeah, but the opponent has to have a castle as well.
Yeah.
And your economy shouldn't be worse. NICOV, no loom. Could lose a villager here at the left. DauT. Not really microing, just right-clicking. Could be a villager safe for NICOV.
Valis would have walled this villager in 5 times already.
Yeah. But NICOV just
that
runs.
guy was insane yesterday, walling in vills. And DauT runs away.
Couldn't commit there. A non-Berber villager dies there.
Okay, please tell me that DauT doesn't trust that this wood line goes all the way to the corner of the map.
He is housed at pop 25.
Okay, he gets it down. 21 seconds of battle TC time, though. Not great.
2 holes still, I believe, here. No, only 1 hole.
No, don't trust that wood line. Don't trust it. You can't trust wood lines. At least his scout is inside. So his scout is inside NICOV's base. NICOV is going to be feudal age first, though, and NICOV is wisely tracking this around, because if he loses track of this scout, it's going to come back in feudal age and snipe all the fish.
But, well, yeah.
Good job from NICOV.
Still heavily walling. NICOV is scared. I don't mind to, like, I understand that he is scared. Is he going on to stone? For now, only deer.
DauT escapes.
Wow.
I think NICOV's fine with that. Like, the scout is still alive, but at least it can't be annoying.
What is DauT doing? Is DauT monk rushing this? Look at all the villagers on wood now. He's not on... He's 2 on berries? He's not on stone?
He didn't make the mining camp in the middle of those, which is frustrating.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Bro. In the middle. That's wasted 100 wood right there. Straight up wasted.
DauT is even coming back into his base. Could push the deer. Economy
He's
just
gonna find the
looks
hole
so
at
shaky.
least.
Yeah. Unless he opens somewhere.
No, he sends the villager over. I think he was planning on deleting the wall and then making another one, and now he's found the hole. So yeah. And the scout from NICOV is coming in at the exact moment. But he gets distracted.
DauT. Village. Oh, takes 1 hit.
He's up, got the hill though, and now he's ahead.
Wow.
Nice. Market for DauT, no surprise there. NICOV, a lot of resources here. He's just waiting for that second building to complete, the blacksmith, and then he's going to click up.
And he's going for stone.
And bop, there we go. On the way to the castle age, and camel archers is the play. Blacksmith on the right side for DauT, so he's going to click up shortly. I just like, that mining camp is bothering me so much, or the lack thereof.
And NICOV really wants to get the castle up, apparently. Look at that. 10 villagers on stone. Doesn't want to waste any time. Maybe the castle in the center? Does he want to get that up?
Yep. Play some farms first and then get it up. He doesn't know, though.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Who knows, Dave?
I thought I had discovered something new when I figured that out.
Oh, yeah.
And then I Googled it, and there was like a Reddit comment from 4 years ago
Oh, no. It is known
saying it was possible.
when a boa, like Grand Barra. I think people actually did that. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Is Grand Barra the map? I think so. With the correct terrain in the center, everyone is spawning kind of on the outside Battle of Africa map. I think it might be.
Did they just place the farms, or did they complete the farms, though?
That's something I don't know.
Because just placing the farms is like only investing time, right? No resources. Should be much better. Anyway, Castle Age on the way for both. NICOV is going to get there first, and NICOV, even with that many on stone, won't be able to place a castle right away. He's still going to have to wait.
Crazy.
Won't be too long of a wait, though. And he puts it at the front of his base where DauT is going to see it right away.
Just imagine the scout yoinking it.
I did. I was thinking that for a second. If NICOV, like, kind of hit it and then moved his vills away for some reason and then denying it.
Yeah.
Would have been sick.
Okay, now DauT with the castle. I'm not even sure if he should build any Kongs. What will they achieve?
Threat of conquistadors?
I think maybe more than 3. I think 3 and then boom behind it makes sense.
Gillnets.
Okay.
And fish traps being added here from DauT. NICOV's fish traps looking a little bit more haphazard than DauT's. Very orderly. The back of DauT's eco. I think he needs 4 docks in this pond.
I think, yeah, we need to see more docks, yeah. Oh boy.
He's going to make conks.
Oh yeah, it's not crazy.
Yep.
Nicov at the town center. KD 0-0 so far. Scouts the camel archers. Fletching on the castle.
And stone walls behind on the sides for NICOV.
Makes lots of sense.
Smart. Yep, smart against conks. They can get through the palisade walls so quickly. Raid the back of your base. DauT also going for a second TC. Extremely passive game we have here. You said that Berbers have all the answers to the Spanish. Kind of agree with you there. And camel archers do have a bonus damage against conks, and they hit more shots than conquistadors do. But in smaller numbers, conks should be favored.
Also, you can get ballistics for camel archers. You can't get ballistics for conquistadors.
Just hit your shots.
Okay. Oh god, one conk.
Just hit your shots. DauT's gonna hit his shots. Nope. DauT's gonna definitely hit his shot. Listen, you miss all the shots you don't take, Nili.
Okay. Also, Kong's a bit slower than the camel archer. Nicov goes on a 3rd town center. Will we maybe see a super long game?
We could. If it goes super long.
Spanish trade.
But the wood lines are blocking DauT's trade lines here. He's going to have to chop through those.
He will.
To get to the markets.
Ooh,
Why is the Gaia market sound, the one that's generated, so loud compared to the normal market?
It's not for me.
If you click it. Really?
No.
I think you're lying to me.
It's not to me. You already asked me and I said told to you the other day.
It's always been that way. It was like that on the double TC tournament as well. Monday? And they had the markets.
Apparently even hitting 100% of the shots you take.
DauT should win this.
Obviously it's way cheaper to get to those camel archer numbers than to those conk numbers. Okay, can't be too unhappy.
That's reasonable. Yep. If you lose 2 conks, then you kill 5 camel archers there.
Yep.
Pretty good trade.
5-2 KD and still both scouts alive.
Okay, so 3rd TC for DauT, 3rd TC for NICOV. Better fishing economy here for DauT. Much better fishing economy. And that's keeping his conquistadors coming out. And he is also taking the zebra at the back. Nicov is not doing that. And Nicov is going immediately into farms here. Still no second wood upgrade for Nicov. Or DauT. Other than that, economy is pretty... I mean, they're pretty similar.
Yeah.
If you factor in the fish.
Should just be coming down to strategic decisions. Like, where are we building our second castle? When are we building our second castle? Where are we trying to expand towards the gold? If both want to go for the same gold, it will get really brutal. If they just decide, okay, I take one, you take the other. And the game goes pretty long in pretty passive manner.
When do you add monastery here to grab the relics?
I think you don't need to.
Okay.
It's really irrelevant. Like, there's a very reasonable amount of gold at the side. 16,000 gold. Yeah.
See?
Oh, Camel Archer's now coming in. Botkin.
Just hit your shots. Still no ballistics. He's kind of trapping himself in a corner here. DauT. Oh boy. And the Camel Archers are coming. He just needs to hit his shots, folks. He's busy in the market right now. He's not microing. Good micro from NICOV to pull away that Camel Archer. DauT snipes one, but he's going to lose this entire army.
Just tries to buy time somehow.
Okay, snipes another one. He gets another. It's actually better than I thought it would be for DauT. Much better than I thought it would be. He ends up killing 4 Camel Archers with those, and he might even get another one here. Nope.
I think being out there without ballistics is a major mistake.
Yeah. It's bought him enough time to get the castle up in the center.
Yeah. And now he gets all the stone. And we have very limited stone. Right, so I think Nicov will be stuck with 2 castles here. And that second one won't be in the center, I believe.
Yep. And double castle conch production can be very dangerous. You know all about that, of
Tell
course.
me about it, yeah.
Waiting to chirp you for that for years.
Fire, that's actually crazy.
Just haven't hit my moment.
Yeah, and Nicov needs to go back, and that's another like 50 to 100 stone that you just invested there.
Yeah. Such an old reference. 90% of the people in chat don't understand.
Yeah. Well, we try to.
When it happened.
Every Nations Cup, we talk about it again.
Yeah.
No.
Man, that's gonna be a lot of conchs, and ballistics is just now coming in. All it takes is for Nicov, like he's got a lot of weak Camel Archers here. If he takes a bad fight with these ones and only kills like 2 or 3 conchs, DauT could overwhelm him pretty nicely. Now DauT is heading out towards that left gold with the villager. He's gonna spot the vills from Nicov. Is this a situation where you almost want to wait for Nicov to start building something? Nah, you don't know it's a castle. You just snipe the vills, I suppose.
Yeah, I think so as well. Maybe in a dream scenario, you go for the very big risk.
Yeah.
Nicov is building the castle again in the center. Uh-oh, Nicov is in with his Camel Archers in the back. DauT got bloodlines now. Husbandry could be a good upgrade behind this.
Uh-oh.
Nicov
Fishing ships.
Oh, yeah.
Fish traps. We kill the traps first. Remember that. And Nicov just kills all of these. And
Demo.
It's a demo raft. Well, there are weak Camel Archers.
Who's coming behind it?
Don't kill the ships. Kill the traps. So much easier too. The traps die faster, and now the demo's gonna hit.
Will it though?
No, because DauT. Oh!
Okay. Forced 1 or 2 missed shots, and now that's a lot of dead camels.
Yep. What I was talking about, Nicov only killed like 3 conquistadors. And now DauT has 11 conchs. Nicov only at 6 Camel Archers, but he's on the way to Imp, and he's going to have that second castle.
Yeah. DauT will go for a third one at the left-hand side, but new Camel Archers are in. Nicov imping, just such a big thing for him.
There are conchs here, and those Camel Archers are going to get pushed away immediately. DauT needs to get back on these fish traps ASAP. He's got so much wood, dude. Oh my goodness, and not enough food.
Maybe even a second dock there could have made sense. Is maybe DauT trying to control both gold sides? Scout at the right, castle at the left soon. Military count really low for Nicov. 5 camel archers, that's it. How much gold does he still have left? Not even 3k.
When he sees this castle on the left, I think Nicov needs to go to the right now. Like, he sees the conchs all the way over here. His next castle definitely needs to be on a gold, and DauT is doing a really great job with that scout. He's making some outposts over there, so he's going to keep track of that. There's no way Nicov can deny this castle on the left side. And now he doesn't have enough gold left in his base to full out contest. He needs to go get gold access of his own.
Send some camel archers to the right. DauT could maybe anticipate that. And I think DauT has enough conchs to really push the base of Nicov here.
Yep.
But where?
That's a lot of conquistadors. 19? Oh my goodness. With the +2 armor as well, these things are coming in. Like, these things are coming in, and Nicov has some issues now.
Could lose his fish as well, but obviously that's not as important as all the idle time that's getting forced here. Cam archers behind this. DauT maybe sitting a bit too long under the town center. That obviously already has botkin.
Cut off of the wood line. DauT now making his way to the back of Nikov's space. Looking for those fish as well. He's got enough fishing ships to keep the traps. Or, sorry, to keep his food eco going now. And he's killing the traps. Like, nice. Let's go. Kills one. Whatever. Nikov's still not on that gold to the right side. He's busy with the conchs at the back. DauT's done a fantastic job here.
Stays very active. 15 population lead for him. What a good Civ matchup for Berbers. What a crazy active play with all those conchs. And now DauT clicks up to Imperial Age himself. Solid 4.5 minutes later, then Nicov arrived to him.
1,400 gold left in Nikov's space right now. The ram is coming in. Oh boy. And a castle on the right side from DauT. Nili.
Uh-oh.
DauT is still in the back here with conchs, and Nikov's not really paying attention. He's losing some camel archers.
And DauT is switching.
DauT is being so active with those, and he's switching. Yep, he's getting the armor right now. He's switching into knights.
Only one stable, though. Not enough. Now second castle there in the center. And DauT maybe just runs around and tries to find more kills. He knows about all the villages. DauT is doing all the right moves. Scouts at the right-hand side as well. Knows about all those wood lines.
He could get a lot of kills on this woodline if he gets nice and close. Gets nice and close right up against that. Right flush against the wood.
One kill.
Nicov notices right away. Great job.
How good is DauT's economy? 20 on gold. He's controlling all the sides. 110 villagers. Ideally, and maybe another TC could have even worked for him.
Nicov is officially out of gold. He's got, he's got 350 left. One tile in his base, but he does have all the stone control on the map. And DauT is now losing conchs. This is not the place you want to be, my friend. Even if you're switching onto a different unit, you're not buying yourself any time with this push here. And you just lost all of those for free. Nicov now going into stables, too.
Wants to go for camels, but with what gold? He might need to sell stone. What are the market prices? Stone at 86 to sell.
That makes it easier for DauT to buy it as well. And he doesn't have any access to it right now, so... Could work both ways, right? DauT keeps the prices up, Nicov keeps the prices low.
Conquistador still active in the back. DauT will have his upgrades in 80 seconds. And Nikov's army at the front, not looking too scary to face like 10, 12 cavaliers.
His food eco is just not it for a camel switch either. Like, he's adding a lot more farms, and he can put those gold villagers onto farms now, but he's out of gold, Nili. He's out of gold. Ignore the food eco. He's got 2 on gold right now. He's got 50 gold in the bank.
Can DauT do this? He knows that this is a good winning condition in this game. Nicov not a single relic either.
Ooh, DauT's coming for those trebs. DauT is coming for those trebs. Cavalier is almost in. Supremacy is coming in for DauT. It's going to be really hard for Nicov to raid with Supremacy coming in. And the Cavalier research has been completed. Nikov's going to have to run away with these Camel Archers. He can't afford to replace these gold units.
Wow, and 4th armor upgrade really helping out here. DauT would love to have more attack, but look at that, 40 farmers, just so much for DauT. His economy, he needs to make sure to get back to all those farms though. But DauT, that was a really good engagement and bought quite some time for him.
Camel Archer still being annoying. Chemistry. Nicov had to sell everything just to get chemistry, and now he's selling some more food, selling some more wood to get some more gold and queue up a single Camel Archer in conscription.
DauT needs more town centers. Needs to get more food. He sees the army in the front. Now goes for the counter-attack with all his cavaliers.
He does have supremacy, so these Camel Archers are taking a while to kill the villagers.
Those cavaliers are coming in. Nicov has no answer to those.
Nope, he has nothing. Absolutely nothing. No camels. Camel Archers are all forward. All he has is TCs and a dream.
Oh, and it's not
There's
walled!
a hole into the base. Oh boy. Castle from Nicov on the right side with 3 trebs. DauT will see this with the outpost. What can DauT do? Can DauT take the Cavalier from his base and come in here and snipe these trebs? If he snipes the trebs, Nicov will have no siege behind and no gold available to make more. Paladin on the way from DauT!
How can he afford that? 40 on food. Where are the units from DauT? He's sending everything in. And those traps, I don't think they're protected enough. Villagers.
I don't think he can. He's going to need the wall around them to protect them.
But he wants to finish the castle at the same time. DauT, is he waiting? 1.5 minutes till he gets Imp. Just repairing on the hill. No masonry for him. Killed so many more villagers in the back. What a wild game.
He's repairing the castle still. It's only 3 trebs from Nicov, and it's not like he can add another one. It would cost him an arm and a leg. He does have 36 Camel Archers. His 36 Camel Archers, they're not elite, however. And DauT is still raiding the farming economy from Nicov behind that. Is DauT waiting for Paladin to engage here?
Looks like it.
Can he hold that castle long enough?
He's moving around and wants to make the attack happen from the hill. Still on gold. Wants to expand. It's important to keep his eco rolling. Has
Nothing
only
in
one
the queue
single
for
town
DauT.
center.
8 on wood only for DauT as well.
No stone for him. Got 100
God.
stone to repair again.
He's waiting for Paladin to come in. He's got 17. Is it enough? There's a lot of Camel Archers here.
This could be last fight for DauT in the NIC qualifier.
I think it's enough, Nili. He's going to take out the trebs and he's going to save the castle. The final shots are coming in from the trebs. Is it enough to take down this castle? It's not! DauT's held the castle. He's taking out the trebs. He's got Paladin. He just needs to get his eco in order.
154 HP on that one. He didn't have enough resources to buy himself even more stone here. Absolutely at the limit. Needs to buy another 100 stone. It's just too scary here. The Camel Archers could even run in.
150 HP only on that. God damn. And the Camel Archers are running into DauT's base. DauT sending Paladin forward, though. He's going to continue to try and raid against Nicov. He needs to get his economy.
Another trap. Dave, another trap.
Back up. Oh, boy. No, he's going to lose the castle. No, he starts repairing. Right on time, he starts repairing. Are there any Paladin coming in for that trap? There's 3 Paladin from the north. Maybe they can loop around and snipe that. Where are the main army of Paladin from DauT? They're coming in for more raids. Nicov going for another castle in defense. He's got all of the stone access as DauT loops around with another army of Paladin to try and save this castle for the 2nd time.
Right at the left-hand side, but Nicov close to pop limit here. What are we witnessing? How did they get to those armies? 45 Camel Archers from a guy that has no gold excess for minutes.
He's selling stone. He's selling food. He's selling wood, and DauT is buying right now. It's a fair market price. There's demand.
DauT losing a villager against the trap shot. Oh, DauT is committing there. Is he? No, he's not.
He's trying to get into the eco, but Nicov walling up behind that. Even without elite Camel Archer, he's taking out the Paladin from DauT, and DauT finally adds another TC at the back of his base so he can get his eco up and rolling. 2 trebs are going to be lost. Again, that's 5 trebuchets lost against this castle.
And now skirmishes for DauT. Sits on only... Now he has 2 TCs for himself. Paladins continue to move in. DauT pop 140, Nicov at 190, but his value is simply way lower than the numbers are saying.
Another Treb from Nicov. Another 2 Trebs. This Treb is being pushed by the Mangonel. Okay, it's figured it out.
2 traps, just so much here.
And Camel Archer's looping in. Oh my god, Nicov might have done it here.
Big raid at the
Nicov
left
might
side.
have done it. Camel Archers go back. They're going to try and deal with the Paladin. And the Paladin are coming in on the north side, even bringing the wildlife with them as DauT tries to raid Nikov's base once again. Nicov going for more quick walls. He's done such a good job of that in the late game here. DauT still trying to hold this castle. If Nicov ever gets access to gold, DauT is going to be out of luck. He is starting to get his economy rolling again, though. DauT back up to 115 villagers, and he's still killing villagers from Nicov.
1 trap. Now trying to shoot those traps down. Paladins trying to knock the house down there. Tries to knock the lumber camp down. But Nicov repairing like a god.
34 Paladin. And DauT actually killed a lot of Camel Archers to the north. And another Treb goes down. Another Treb goes down. That's the, what, 7th Treb dying here? Now 8, now 9, and DauT holds the castle again with no stone.
160 population for him, 180 for Nicov, and he has to run 4 gold in the bank, still tries to go for more Camel Archer, but DauT, maybe his economy at one point will be good enough to even afford some skirmishers. So many Paladins.
11 on food for Nicov. 11 on food for Nicov now. The raids have accomplished what DauT set out to do. All the villagers are off the farms right now, Nili. He's all on wood.
DauT bought another 100 stone for himself, and it's only cost him 75 gold. It's so cheap.
It is so cheap. Like I said,
40 on stone.
Demand.
40 on stone for Nicov. 40 on gold for DauT. What is this wild map? And stone is running out pretty soon.
Look at what Nicov is doing. He's walling off the Trebs to the side. He's tired of this. He's done with this, and he's going in with the Camel Archers. He just wants to take out this castle. That's all he wants to do. However, he's going to sacrifice a lot of Camel Archers to take out the Treb.
Those were 7, 8. Camel Archers going down for sure. Paladins
1
now
unit in the queue for Nicov. 1 unit in the queue only. Can the Paladins take out that Treb? DauT is going to dive for this. There's villagers there ready to repair. And DauT, he does! He gets it! The Mangonel actually killed the Treb! No!
DauT with a pop lead! Plus 10 population for him! What are we witnessing?
What an absolutely insane game here, and Nicov is almost out of stone. Nicov is almost out of stone here, folks. He's got 36 villagers on 2 piles of stone. And he has another Treb. He's got another Treb, but there's more Paladin in the castle just waiting.
And DauT is building skirms. Bracer finished. Armor upgrade now coming in as well. Soon fully upgraded elite skirm. And that will be tricky for Nicov. Against that hill, like 15 skirms alone will be so ugly. Paladins are coming in.
Paladin from the other side. Great walling from Nicov, though. Like the tenacity here to just keep trying to go for this. DauT is in at the backside of Nikov's base. He's got 3 on food now, Nili. It's 85 on wood, and that's it. That's all.
And DauT, it's so cheap. What are the market prices for him now? Buying stone for 59 gold. He can do this all day long.
All day long. Send more vills.
And skirmishes are being sent in. Just imagine DauT had masonry. How much stone did he repair into this one? It feels like 3 castles already.
God, Nikov's doing such a good job protecting these Trebs now, isn't he?
Still one hole. It's 2 holes. There's 2 holes. Okay, only 1 hole now, I believe. DauT needs to build a trap there again.
A trap, and then kill the tree. And then get in.
Oh, yeah.
You were probably going to say to kill the trap, but killing the tree would actually work better.
Yeah.
Nikov's frying over here. Oh, my God. Those Camel Archers.
DauT needs to buy again, though. Castle.
Buying stone for 59 gold still? Easy?
Yeah. Same price again. And Nicov is out of stone.
Oh, Nicov is now going full onto farms and wood eco. And
Castle could go
DauT
down.
is now selling. DauT is selling food for 14 gold, so the prices aren't there.
Finally, bombard cannon. Double trap. Can he send paladins again to somehow get there? Skirms around. Obviously, macro suffering quite a bit. So many farmers going down. DauT is pop limit. Nicov at 170. Castle at 900 HP.
Yep.
We have chemistry on the way.
Archer's still sitting there protecting, but DauT still has 200 stone. He has sunk so much stone into this castle, and he's like, fine, you know what? You can keep attacking that. I can repair that all day. I'm going to raid all of your eco with my paladin. NICOV, once again, though, denying the raids with quick walls on the left side. Keeping DauT outside of his eco. I mean, I don't know how he's focusing on this stuff constantly. But he's done a fantastic job of it.
200 stone board again. Why does he not have masonry? I'm really getting mad here. Oh, castle needs to be repaired. DauT down to below 1,000 pop. But is that the main eco of NICOV? I don't think so. The main eco is kind of in the center now, between all those 3 castles. More skirmishers arriving at the front. DauT.
Chemistry is almost in. Chemistry is almost in.
And a bombard cannon wins this game here.
Yeah.
A single bombard cannon would hold this castle. DauT out of stone again. Needs to repair. Oh, skirmishers eating some shots.
Paladin are coming back now. They did a little scouting expedition inside of NICOV space, and they figured out what you said. That is not the main eco. There's actually nothing there. So he's going to go to the middle, and he's going to be raiding all of these farms on this side. Camel Archer's still trying to protect the trebs. DauT is out of stone. The castle might go down. The castle might go down. Can DauT save it? Can DauT save this castle? It looks like he's buying more stone. He repairs just in time, Nili.
Is it in time, though? 2 more shots. Yeah, it is in time. Paladins are in. Can he dive? Bombard cannon in the queue. Skirms behind this one. Camel Archers are potentially dying. Just imagine like 2 paladins squeezing through and going for the traps here. DauT is throwing everything. He can't keep Pop Limit alive.
Bombard cannon. 70%. 70%. The Camel Archers can come up there and snipe that, but DauT has more paladin and more skirmishers in the queue.
What a roller coaster of emotions this game. Dave, how are we getting so blessed that we have to get the best games in Age of Empires history?
I don't know. I don't know how DauT holds that castle. That is like the ultimate hold. He's been at every single NAC so far, and he takes out a Treb, and the Camel Archers can't engage, and I think NICOV knows that his chances of taking out this castle and getting gold access are just gone now. They're just gone.
Just imagine for good measure, DauT adding 2 trade cards now. Something like that. We have markets, obviously. We have the neutral markets. DauT has all the map control in the world as well. How much gold does he have left? Endless amount, though. 13k at the right-hand side, left-hand side. Also enough. It looks so good for DauT.
Goes for raids. Yeah, NICOV goes for raids. He's getting the armor upgrades. Those are going to cost him a lot to get those armor upgrades. He's going to have to sell for days. And he's going to try and push the eco from DauT, but it's hard to raid a person with supremacy. Villagers. They take so long to die.
And it's just like, you are sending in your under-upgraded units trying to raid, and he's sending in fully upgraded paladins.
Yeah.
Also not great for your ego.
And now the castle from NICOV is going to die. I want someone to go in post-game and do the math on how much stone DauT spent repairing that castle. I want that number.
I will send my best man.
Okay.
Okay, but DauT will lose a lot at home. Oh god, that's a big, big raid everywhere. Oh, that could easily be 20, 30, 40 dead villagers. But he's sending in the paladins, and he's sending through the center. NICOV is migrating as well. What is this game?
NICOV is running, dude. NICOV's running. He's still at 170 pops now. I don't understand. There's farms everywhere. In the center of the map, there's no wood available. He's busy taking, what, these reeds? Which only have 50 wood a pop?
Handcart. Casual handcart timing. We don't even have... Look at the eco upgrades! We didn't even mention them, Dave!
Oh, NICOV, no, he's living up to the meme again, Nili. He's been so good with that recently. I'm sure Chad has been spamming it, but no second wood upgrade, no second farm upgrade, no handcart for NICOV. Oh. And he can't even get the bomber cannon near the castle.
Both players will lose so much population here.
It's just wild. Absolutely wild. Blinking all over the minimap here. 32 paladin for DauT, but where are they? They're just kind of chilling?
20 at home. We're looking to find the defense. And yeah, supremacy. Maybe one of the most important upgrades here. Just defending the raid so much. NICOV drops below pop 140. His castle's now potentially in danger as well.
I love the fact he's been staring at that relic for the entire game too. Obviously not the greatest income, and you have to invest 100 gold into that too.
We have 5 relics out on the map. Second wood upgrade, not even researched by NICOV. Second farm upgrade, not from DauT. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Traps and bombard cannons through the center. 150 pop. DauT sits at 200.
They've got a perfect spot to sit behind those reeds, don't they? Those are actually blocking the way. It looks like grass, but they're actually blocking the way. So DauT can just camp in front of these bomber cannons in this treb, and NICOV can't snipe it. And he can't repair this castle.
Really good stuff here. And let's take a look. Light cap is going in. Paladin, can they defend? Doesn't look like they could block the way enough, so trap likely to fall, but bombard cannon still completely untouched, and there was a lot of investment for NICOV as well. Tries to maybe repair that castle, but doesn't really have it. NICOV calls the GG. We are going to game 7.
What a hold there from DauT. What an amazing hold. Oh my god, that castle, bro. That castle. How many times was it under 200 HP? And DauT just in the nick of time manages to buy enough to keep it up there. And if the castle ever goes down, NICOV takes that gold. NICOV gets his upgrades in, able to spam more camel archers, and likely just wins. Incredible hold from DauT. Incredible stuff. And great job from NICOV to prevent the raids from doing more. Like, he was blocking the paladin every single time they tried to go in for a raid. There's a house wall, or a barracks, or a market, or a stone wall. So good. So good.
What did we just witness? Over 1 hour game in what we felt should have been a Civ win for NICOV. Got to so many camel archers, but never could afford elite.
The only thing that would have made that better is if in the middle of one of those crazy fights we saw DauT with a trade cart. That's the only thing. Or NICOV for that matter. Although NICOV didn't really have the map positions, but that was crazy. That was wild, bro.
Close to 15,000 people watching this game in a qualifier.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. And
well, Age of Empires.
Age of Empires just as entertaining, right?
Yeah.
$100,000 resources collected for DauT.
Here we go. Game 7. Arabia. The classic, right? And we've got NICOV against DauT. NICOV has struggled historically in big tournaments against DauT, but he's got himself here to Game 7. DauT with an incredible hold last game to extend the series. And NICOV is playing as Italians. DauT is playing as Khmer. The lumber camp's not as bad as I thought. Initially, the lumber camp from NICOV, I wasn't a fan, but now that he's chopped that tree and revealed 2 more behind it, I'm okay with it.
Oh, distance is really short, right? Look at that. Also, go towards the front for DauT. Could be a really aggressive game here. I think maybe even scout opening could be a mistake.
Very open at the front of NICOV space, too. He does have the gold at the back, which is nice. But he's going to have to do quite a bit of walling there. And I love these generations where players are right next to each other. Can get so crazy.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. The pressure those two have to feel like it's so crazy that one single game decides so much. Like being there, obviously, financially, exposure for your ego, bragging rights. Oh god.
Exposure for your ego?
No, like ego, comma, exposure.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't think DauT needed any more exposure for his ego. And plenty of exposure, to be honest. If anything, he's had too much exposure.
Okay, now the big question, how they're going to scout. DauT scouts the back first. Oh, didn't find all his sheep yet. This will be tricky. I think this will be... it could easily be a big hiccup here, in the sense that they are so close towards each other, but so tough to scout each other. And pushing deer. Oh, NICOV goes for massive walls. Hallelujah. He doesn't
see that. He misses the wood line by like one little tile. A little corner of a tile.
But he has to know that the woodline has to be there at one time, right?
Well,
big walls.
He's trying to secure his base. And DauT will be going for scouts here with Khmer, most likely.
I think so, yeah. Not the greatest unit for this distance. Actually, like, the range could make so much sense for him.
But he doesn't know.
Really, he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Right
Yeah. Like, scout opening feels very natural. Yeah.
That was always funny when drushes were more common, like the 3 militia drush, and they had spent time pushing in deer or whatever, and then they didn't realize their opponent was right next to them, so the drush would go all the way to the corner. And then it'd just be like, well, I guess this drush has absolutely no value whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
Big walls for Nicov. It's still got a hole at the back there. He should discover it with the slumber camp.
And Nicov is just scouting at home as well. Does he think if he goes for the late game, he's in the better spot?
Oh, he might not figure out there's a hole here. Oh boy.
Maybe eventually. Out with one lumber camp for now. Could go for another lumber camp at the top later on. And that will indeed be a stable opening.
I like stable opening here from Nicov as well. Against Khmer. If you don't know the position, it should be good because Khmer won't have the barracks, right?
And both scouts will meet each other in the left-hand side corner of the map. So weird. Right?
Dad's like, where is he? He must be over here. Wait a second. And Nikov's thinking, where the hell is he? There's a neutral gold here. That doesn't make any sense.
Nicov plays Spearman Fast Castle or what? Like, he's fully walled, no stable, goes for both eco upgrades. Ward the right side, still not on gold. Yeah, it's just Fast Castle.
There we go. He finds the house. And he's going to almost run into the TC, but he knows where DauT is. And DauT kind of process of elimination. I mean, he's done the full loop in the center, and now he's coming over to where Nikov's base is. He might actually, like, try and click inside, and then his scouts will path around. There we go. Finds the full walls.
Out now with the mining camp. What's the scout going to achieve here? What a weird game. Such a short distance, but neither player really going for the aggression.
Because they didn't know. They didn't know where their opponent was. They were too busy pushing in the zebra and the ostrich and whatnot. That is one thing. You asked me 9 villager starts on Arabia. I think that affected this game. Spent more time pushing in, and they were up by the time they started to scout.
I think it's only the push-in, honestly. Like, you have a bigger exploration. I think you might confuse it with Warlords, where you didn't have the bigger exploration. Like, this could happen on random map. If both are pushing 4 deer.
I think you're still a little bit ahead with 3 villagers start to go out to scout.
Okay, maybe. Maybe, sheep scouting is something we normally have, right? Ooh, DauT loses a scout in the center. Wow.
And Nicov goes for an archer range. Does DauT see that? He does not.
Oh. A bit late there.
He's going to be wondering if it's just like a straight FC with no units whatsoever, or if Nicov has been building archers this entire time in a hidden range behind.
Okay, does some damage against the scout here. Can maybe send his own archer out. Indeed, that's what he's doing. Just poke a bit. Goes for skirms. That's really surprising to me. Okay.
I think he's nervous, man. I think he's nervous that Nikov's just been massing.
Builds a tower.
It's a pretty late archer range, right? Oh. Okay. He is close, so it won't take very long for the villagers to get here. And a tower with military in front is a good solution to full walls in feudal age, but Nicov feels like he can just kind of run from this area.
Yeah, just go for the woodline in the back. I don't think that will achieve too much for DauT. And cancels it. Replaces now. And Nikov's castle edge will be so much better.
Yep. And Nicov is already house walled behind. If this tower was on the other side, near the gold, might be a little bit more of a threat, right? Nicov would have to respond with a counter tower of his own.
Yeah.
But it's not on the big wall. It's on the short little wall and the wood line. So things aren't going to be easy for Nicov. But with all the investment that DauT is putting in here via military and villagers forward, it's a trade that I think Nicov will take.
Also, the area that is now getting pressured will be kind of also attacked by the tower, so tougher to reward there. Full archer play.
Deck and archer range for DauT. I do love to see. I love to see when someone full walls and then they get punished by like a tower forward, right? Because that's such a classic play. And I've seen DauT do it many times before.
Nicov only has one single
doesn't
wood
quite
line.
have the stone for another tower. And yeah, because Nicov didn't wall to that wood line on the left, right? He only has one option. He needs to defend it with a tower.
DauT doesn't see the defensive tower from Nicov though, so has to cancel that. Town watch really helped out. DauT can reposition his tower though.
Outside of the range. Yep.
Yeah,
he should have put it to the right though, like near the house,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Correct. Tough for him
I
to know,
love
though.
the fact that DauT is now over on the left side with the scouts too. So he's exploring the wall and he's seeing that there's only one wood option for Nicov. That's it. Has he done enough damage though? Castle Age is on the way.
Maybe tricky. Those archers can come in, do quite some damage. Only now fletching for Nicov. DauT still surrounding everything. Probably needs to continue building skirms for quite some time. DauT 4 and stone obviously slows down his economy quite a bit as well.
He should have put that tower on the right to begin with. Instead of the one he made.
Oh, it's tough to know sometimes in game.
Yep. Still, I mean, DauT has 15 army right now. He's controlling the map. He's got towers on the wood line from Nicov. Nicov is going to hit a sick timing to Castle Age. He's going to be able to get his upgrades, but he doesn't really have the resources to take full advantage and go for maybe a boom behind or a siege workshop. He's going to have to make his choices pretty carefully.
And those scouts can come in. Skirms still dealing against
And he's going to get kicked off the wood line, Nili. I think by this tower, right? He only has 4 villagers taking wood there. He can't even afford a siege workshop when he gets Castle Age. He's just going to have to go crossbow.
DauT already has some skirms here with 1-1 upgrades. Goes for more archers now, DauT. It's surprising to me. I thought maybe skirms and maybe some market use could have been an option. Trades off here. Nicov takes the way better trade.
He does. DauT still a ways away from Castle Age. I don't think he has a market. He does not. So he can't buy his way up just yet. Nicov now with crossbow. But like I said, Nicov is going to really struggle to expand his eco. And now he's going out for that stone in the front. DauT is coming forward with more archers. And Nicov is trying to get damage here. DauT can find some sick trades with a feudal army. Nicov not letting him.
Runs away for now. More tower annoyance. What happened to DauT's forward villagers? Runs to the corner.
They're in the right corner.
More harassment on the gold. DauT needs to micro.
Such a small army number here for Nicov. Feels like DauT can just defend. He's gonna lose units, but he has the more stable eco behind this.
Market now. Maybe tries to lure him in and then... Oh, he even has a defensive tower. Okay, he's 100% fine.
And I think he killed 2 more crossbows on the gold from Nicov. So Nikov's been sending his reinforcements over there, and he didn't notice. DauT actually sniped 2 crossbows, so really good trades there from DauT. Nicov now looping around the left side. DauT needs to notice this, because if Nicov ends up on that stone, it's absolutely brutal for DauT.
He sees it. He sees it.
Okay.
Runs the villagers to the top. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I think just building a house could be an option for him. Not sure what one villager alone. Ui, ui, ui. And what is Nicov finding? Sees the farm, that's it. Look at how exposed Nikov's economy is at the left now.
I think DauT kind of knows that Nicov is not just taking wood there. He's got vision on both the wood lines so far. He's collapsing though. He's collapsing on this army forward. And he's on the way to Castle Age. It'll be quite the delay before he reaches, however.
Botkin alone would be such a good upgrade for DauT. Tries to split against this. Good job, gets closer. Nikov's micro absolutely on point as well. Oh god, this is so intense.
It is. Ooh, Nicov could get some picks on the wood line. The tower is there from DauT. He's only a minute and a half away from Castle Age, and he's trying not to lose too many units in the north. And he's actually managed to kill a crossbow. He might get a second one here. He's getting nice and close with the skirmishers. Good value for DauT. Skirmishers against his castle army.
But the good value on the wood line for Nicov at the same time.
Oh no, DauT! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villagers dying. DauT needs to abandon that wood line. Nicov is going for another TC. DauT was too preoccupied with the skirmishers. And Nicov was almost like, all right, you can get the kills up there. I'm going to get the kills over here. 40 villagers for DauT, 47 for Nicov. This is looking really tough for DauT. Can he pull another comeback?
Is all towered up though at the front, right? Should be fine. Still lots of map control. But Nicov, that's such a massive wood line that he doesn't really care to give up the other one. And it's so heavily on stone. Now with forward siege workshop. Oh, this will be tricky for DauT, who's only on rage units.
With that forward gold as well. He has the gold option in the back that he can maybe go to, but it's a long way away. And when that siege first comes in, he's going to lose his archer ranges. Leet Skirm Bodkin for DauT. Oh boy. And Nicov has that second TC, making Vils behind this.
DauT with the university wants to go for ballistics and chase down those crossbows. Can't really afford the siege workshop behind this as well. Now Elite Skirm waits for the second armor as well before he engages, maybe. Nah, with the hill advantage, he can just drive.
Yep. Second armor is definitely going to help. But Nicov already has a Mangonel. And the university from Nicov, so ballistics incoming from both shortly.
DauT was in such a bad spot in game 6. Somehow made a comeback happen. This one is looking rough again. Civilizations maybe in the long game a bit more even. But simply villager count so far behind. Military count so far behind. Map control so far behind. He's the Mangonel.
Notice seeing the siege workshop, and he's seeing the university from Nicov. He's chasing away those crossbows. There's another TC from Nicov in the center of the map. And DauT will go for a siege workshop of his own. But he's going to be so far behind in terms of villager count. And it's like, how do you ever take care of these Mangonels with just skirms?
Really, really tricky. DauT the skirms. He needs to run to the left-hand side. Ooh, tricky. Don't run to the Mangonel. Oi, 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 oi.
Panic moments here. It's no Scorpions from DauT. It's a Mangonel for him. And he's just going to fight Mangonel v Mangonel. Nicov knows that DauT is looping around. He feels it. He saw the skirms leave that way, and he's going to get up on this hill, and the skirms are going to come in, and DauT's got to be paying attention, Nili. This could be it. DauT's got to be paying attention with these skirms. This is the only pressure he has forward, other than those towers he built earlier. No opportunity for damage. Second TC being added from DauT at the back, so he's going to try and catch up in villagers. Nicov is 18 villagers ahead currently.
And a town center, so catching up won't even be an option. He needs to get to 4 TCs to somehow catch up, but wouldn't have the economy for this. Elite Skirmish is still running. Double Mangonel chase, just too good. Would be surprised if DauT fans a lot of damage there.
Ooh, he might find himself in a world of hurt. At least he is forcing the army from Nicov back with these skirmishers, right? So Nikov's not forward hitting his base. And DauT is just going to loop back around again. So Nicov, I mean, DauT's gone for a journey here, and Nikov's followed him. On the journey, he's splitting up the Mangonels.
That's good. That's clever.
Trying to pincer him, and he already knows that DauT is not going to loop back the other way. Moving around with the crossbows that do have ballistics.
Can the skirm squeeze through? I think the Mangonel is not in
bought
time.
DauT so much time, dude. He bought him so much time.
Crazy. But DauT late with the third TC. Needed that one way, way earlier.
57 villagers against 75. Nicov now getting wheelbarrow, so he's ahead on eco techs as well.
Crossbows.
Here come the crossbows. No mangonels here though.
Skirm, maybe 1-2 shots and give this one up. Okay, DauT, I think he wants to micro a bit more than this. Can't be super unhappy.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Skirmishers now being cleared up on that side. DauT going for a third TC and redemption coming in for Nicov as he's being pressured on that town center by mangonels now.
Skirm's actually survived left-hand side.
Ooh.
Interesting.
This could be annoying. Nikov's trying to go for the big walls.
I don't mind it too much.
Secure a quarter of the map. Nope, it's good. And Nicov goes for a castle.
Very defensive one. No risk taken here. Takes a look at the score and knows, okay, I didn't kill a lot of skirms, so my economy has to be way better than yours. And he would be right with that assumption.
Let's see if DauT notices this mangonel coming in. Oh, he doesn't see it. He micros away the second one. Trying to find himself a good shot here. He gets some damage, but Nikov's going to take that out. Nicov went 0 for 2, or 2 for 0, sorry. With that mangonel. And he has redemption too.
Yeah, DauT's aggression stops there. Knights now shouldn't achieve anything against that amount of crossbow. Plus, oh, mangonel shot. Oh, good one. So important that this one is not going to be converted.
Yeah, he just needs to somehow get his eco on the level. He can't push anymore. There's no opportunity to push against redemption, mangonels, crossbows with ballistics, a castle. You just have to hold long enough for your eco to somehow catch up. And unfortunately for DauT, he's on 3 TCs and Nikov's on 4.
Yeah, and he's also investing into more knights here. So he's not really putting himself into the position to even get to faster Imperial Age timing.
3 mangonels chasing 1 mangonel over on the left.
Could be some nice ground attack.
Yeah. DauT gets the hill. Turns around. Big. That's 1.
Oh.
Dead.
DauT sends the knights in though. Now second stable. I think DauT thinks this game is way more open. Nicov uses the market now. Thinks about
He's
imping.
going up.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, DauT. It's so tough. It's so tough from this position. And a great attack around there from Nicov. He's going to get some good early damage. DauT attempts to split. Works about as well as most of DauT's splits. And he loses 2 more skirmishers on that side. Does get the mangonel on the left. But Nicov with a castle, with a ton of farms in the center area. 4 town centers. And a much better Imperial Age timing.
Lands now, an upgrade that won't help him at all. Still a bit map control for DauT, but yeah, 3 TC, farm count, not that pretty for DauT. He's expanding quite nicely in the back though. I'm trying to come up with scenarios how DauT can stall.
I'm thinking of it too. DauT fans right now are just praying. They're praying for something to happen. Maybe a night raid that kills 30 villagers. But how are you going to get that done? Because everything is so condensed here in Nikov's economy. He's coming in with the knights right now. We've got 2 mangonels and some crossbows to stop this. Nicov notices right away. Instead of killing 20 villagers, he's going to kill 1.
He needs conversion. Gets the monk in return. Skirms coming in. DauT tries to put the pressure on Nicov. Not a bad attempt. Mangonel has to be like the key unit here. Gets one.
And, well, he gets some damage against the crossbows. Maybe he can get another shot off. Nope. Does manage to kill the mangonel from Nicov. Not a super valuable unit now that Nicov is Imperial Age. And behind this, DauT does have 41 farms now. 41 Khmer farms. So it's the eco is slowly getting there. The problem is that Nikov's like 40 villagers ahead of him.
Skirms now still trying to find some kills. Night Raid at the front obviously won't happen. More archery ranges. A bit stubborn here for Nicov. Playing ranged units only against a guy that's already shown skirmishes with all upgrades.
Yep. And DauT, he's clicking up, Nili. DauT is going up to Imperial Age. He's only going to be like 3 minutes behind Nicov.
And more archery ranges.
And the Arbalists are coming out without much support.
Only one trap.
Is there a way for DauT to bring this back? He's going to have to delay a whole lot, and he's going to have to snipe the siege early.
The trap really seems scary. What TC are we using to attack to him? The one in the left. Skirm's obviously really nice here. Can buy himself some time. Just full skirm production. It's the way to go.
8 skirms in the queue. 3 archer ranges. Nicov is pushing, though. Nicov has done such a good job with the macro behind this, keeping his eco running. You can see he's got 136 villagers, 41 Arbalists on the field, and about to be fully upgraded, or almost fully upgraded.
Start diving here.
Chemistry comes in. Now takes out the monk, goes for the Arbalists, brings in the knights to try and snipe that treb.
Dies before though. Elite Skirmish is still taking an okayish fight, but DauT pop 110, and that was a lot of skirmishes that he desperately needed to upgrade.
More archer ranges for more skirms.
Makes lots of sense.
Nicov 14 on stone too, so thinking maybe about a more forward castle to help himself push. Good micro here from Nicov. Take out all of these skirmishers, and I think DauT only got 1 kill throughout that whole sequence. He's about to reach Imperial Age. He's going to have decent amount of resources, but he just doesn't have the units on the field. And the pop right now is 200 pop for Nicov. It's 110 for DauT. DauT is getting some value with this TC. He's killing some Arbalists, but Nicov is just comfortably sitting in the back of DauT's economy and pushing at the front with Trebs and Arbalists.
More kills in the back indeed. GG, good luck in NAC. Nicov is making it happen, and he keeps his nerves and makes it to the NAC main event.
Crazy. What a performance from Nicov. I went over the record earlier. DauT has kind of had his number historically. It's a bad matchup for him, but he made it work. He made it work, and especially in this game, the push from DauT just didn't do enough damage, right? The towers on the wood lines. Nicov managing to recover, and then just a beautiful boom in the center here. Yeah. It was so condensed, and it was so hard for DauT to find opportunities to kill any villagers or kill any economy. Damn.
People really, really happy for Nicov here. And honestly, him winning this game 7 after this game 6 is even more impressive.
Yep. With Italians, no less, when he had Poles too. And I think Poles would be the more popular pick here.
That's massive.
Damn, dude. Unfortunately for DauT, he won't be making it through, but we can see wish Nicov luck there. Oh, man. I feel sad for DauT, but I'm very happy for Nicov. He deserves it.
Got an invitation at NAC 2. And yeah, now back at it.
Hello.
Oh, Nicov. Last week you fell against DauT. This week you're winning the best of 7. You have to be over the moon.
Yeah, I just cannot believe it, honestly. Like, I never expected to actually qualify and this NAC qualis.
Okay, well, like, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that I still practice like crazy for 2 weeks, like looking in my room, not going out or anything. So I'm really happy that it paid off. It's quite a sacrifice.
That was a back and forth set. Holy moly! Like trying to prepare for the sets and for DauT specifically. Like, how did your last like 12 hours look like leading up to the set?
I don't know. I feel like I cannot really prepare against DauT because everyone I practice with plays very different than him. You know, for example, I practice a lot with Dogao, with Hard, but they just don't play like DauT. So I have to adapt, watch his games, or think the draft very well as well. I'm really happy with my draft today. I think I picked the right seeds.
Felt like it. Maybe like I'm just most curious about game 6, African read bet, Spanish against Berbers there, and it felt like a really good situation where you should have the better civilization by quite a bit, and somehow you won. How did you reset yourself for game 7?
I don't really know. Like, I actually stayed calm for some reason. I don't even know how. Like, normally I would be like smashing the keyboard or something. I'm really frustrated, but I was really calm. After that, I was like, okay, if I just play like this without tunnel vision and a stupid castle, I should win the game 7 too. So I just focus on that.
Then game 7.
Was the castle the source of your frustration there?
Oh man, I would have nightmares for the castle. I would have nightmares with the castle for like 2 years.
Would it make you feel better or worse knowing that he only had enough for he could only have enough stone because you were putting the prices down?
Yeah, I know that, but like, what can I do? I needed the Camelot.
Yeah.
I was aware of that. But at the end I was like, okay, I'm dead, but I'm gonna take that fucking castle down. I swear to God. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna take that castle with me. But no, I couldn't even get that. Yeah, I'm very happy about this.
Game 7, when you towered both of your wood lines, how scared were you, or did you think you were in a good spot?
The only moment I was actually scared was when I was tower rush my second wood line, because if I lose that wood line, I'm dead. Like, I'm completely dead, right? But the moment I managed to get the tower up, I felt I was fine. Like, as long as I don't throw archers and I get the exposed numbers, actually I was bold, because I was expecting him to be much slower to castles without his investment. So I think it was all about holding and then counter-attacking quickly.
So you will make it to the main event. 10 players there. What are your goals for the main event?
Top 4.
Top 4 is the goal.
I think I'm in a good level. If I just polish some mistakes and some things in my gameplay, I can make it far.
Okay, that's nice. Dave, any last words? Any last questions?
Just congratulations, dude. You deserve it.
Thank you, mate. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Great set, Nicov.
No, I'm gonna calm down a bit. It was such a long set, man. Like 4 hours.
Go have a beer, bro.
That's just one, man. See you guys. Thank you.
See you, dude.